That's like
All right.
such high quality. Everyone's gonna be able to hear me smacking my lips and shit.
Yeah. If it gets too much, like, just fucking let me know. You don't gotta be weird about it. And if you need to pee, go pee. If you need shit, you know, not on the chair, but in the bathroom, yeah.
All right.
Okay, let's fucking run it up. So you're gonna be the last person that I'm gonna ask the question. But have you ever won a claw machine?
No.
You'd never won a claw machine?
No, those are cooked. I swear.
Scams.
They're absolutely scams, bro.
Have you ever tried?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. Like
what's your favorite? Like,
every single
arcade
time
game?
I was like, it's kind of like gambling, you know? You look at it and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
That looks fun.
I'm always, dude, it gets me every time.
There's a little squid in there. I'm gonna pick that up. No.
A squid?
Something, dude.
Yeah,
There's always something that's like, maybe.
Catches you?
Yeah. And then, oh, it always bothers me because it'll like grip strong enough, but only after it's past the point that you need it to grab.
Yeah. Fuck that thing.
I don't know. Maybe.
How do they code that shit? Like, is that... Oh, dude, yeah. Because, I played ones that were nice.
Really?
Like, grip that shit, yeah. Fucking grabs the doll's head. Yeah.
That sounds fire.
Yeah.
I can imagine that it's just like...
I feel like it's gravity almost.
It's like a depth of how far the animals are down. You know what I'm saying? Because they're never full.
No.
Because if it was full enough that you can go grab... It would, like, pick something up earlier because it's always, like, at one point, like, on the glass. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
So then it would, like... I don't know, because there's always only like one or two layers at the bottom that are like... Yeah,
dude, there was one time, so there was one that would like, the floor would spin, so it was like even harder to grab shit, and we were waiting, I guess like whoever was before us like tried it out and almost got one, to where like when they just barely missed, so they're like the floor was spinning and it was like almost pushing it in the hole. They walked away. This was at Megaplex like back in the day. So we just waited by the damn machine and it was like almost going in. And then it just fucking happened to go in. So we won a prize without even playing the game. Won a claw machine without even playing. So yeah.
That's sick.
So I'm the king of claw machines. And I even have like a doll still. Like,
really?
In my shed of like when I won when I was a kid.
That's a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a creepy ass doll too. Let me look this shit up.
It belongs in the shed, bro. Keep that shit back there.
Shit's fucking haunting the shed.
How much do I need to worry about swearing? I feel like I low key.
No. Well, in the first
average,
minute,
I swear a lot.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm not gonna beep nothing out.
Okay.
But the first minute, just for like YouTube's sake, I guess something with like getting, what's it called, demonetized.
Really?
If you be swearing in the first minute, it might mess up your monetization. So, but I'm not monetized, so I don't even really worry about it.
Okay, well, is that gonna ruin your chances though?
Maybe, but like I never really cared to get monetized. I just like doing this shit, so.
Okay.
So well, whatever. Yeah, this is what
I'll pipe down for a sec then.
Yeah. But just I don't want you to like try not to be you know?
I don't know. I have like so many Mormon friends that I can totally turn it off. Dude, these are creepy, but these are kind of like the cool creepy because they're kind of like quirky.
It's kind of cute.
It is kind of cute.
When I think of the word like Nutella, it kind of reminds me of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Aw.
Yeah.
Like a little guy. He runs like a...
Domo?
Like a little wafer. I don't know.
A little wafer?
A little chocolate wafer.
Yeah.
It also reminds me of those rabbits from Raging Rabbit. That game. You know, where they're like all floppy and
I forgot
freaky.
about that. There's like Mario. I think it's that thing. There's like a game that was like Mario and then those guys or something. I don't know.
That sounds sick.
Yeah. All right, so let's hop into Lance's early life. What was he like? What was he into?
Bro, I was a menace.
Who said that in the beginning? Fuck, I had somebody on the podcast that I asked them that question there, and they said that.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to think of who it was.
That's funny.
Can't remember.
I don't know. Early, I was like, apparently I was a really like chill kid. I think my mom kind of had it figured out by number 11, and it's my dad's number 20. So I mean, they're like, they got this under wraps. You know, this is easy at this point.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah. So I think I was really chill, and then, to be honest, yeah, I actually had a point in my life where I thought that I was like, not broken, but I was like kind of boring.
Yeah.
I like was reflecting for a little bit. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? I'm like, I don't know how old I was, probably 16, and I was like, I've done nothing like notable. I haven't gotten in trouble, never been in a fight, never done like, and never, you know, I never done hood rat shit with my friends. Like, I didn't do anything. And like looking at all my siblings' stories, not that I would want to be where they're at all, but like, you know, we're all gonna have our own separate story. For the lore, exactly. Yeah. I was like, I needed to have something, and I was talking to Adam about this. Adam's like one of my best friends. He's the brother just older than me. and we were both just kind of like what have we done?
Yeah.
We go to school,
Mm-hmm.
play video games. I'm like I'm just an average Utah kid.
Yeah.
Like I don't do anything special.
Yeah.
And then that's when our like family low key fell apart. So we were like, oh shit, something's happening. So that was kind of cool. I mean, not cool, but like to look back and be like, wow, I had real challenges and I grew.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, to explain what my character was like. I've always been obsessive about the things that I love.
Yeah.
Like I always find one thing and I can just lock in, and
Yeah.
it'll be, I don't know, maybe for a month, maybe for years. Like Scootering was the first one.
Uh-huh.
Forget about it. Actually, probably Pokemon was first, to be honest.
Really?
But yeah,
Dang, dude.
Pokemon. But I used to lock in.
That's when I
like,
met you.
Yeah.
I remember, dude. We were probably How old are you in third grade? What's at the age 10 or something?
Maybe.
Shit if I know. But I think I was 10 or something when I met you. Did you go to Riverton Elementary? Okay. So I went to.
I was in first grade. We would always go over to Aunt Susan's house and then like
Harry and
trade on the
Bosie's
playground
house.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's where I met you. I didn't know we were related. I thought you were a school buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I didn't even know who anybody there was.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember we traded some shit. I remember you gave me like a big Mewtwo card or some shit.
Oh, I remember that one,
Yeah.
dude.
Fuck.
That thing was sick.
If I just barely like sold a bunch of my cards to a card store.
Yeah.
I got like $80. It was some of them Arcadias too, but before that, I think you've probably heard this story, but I sold like $290 worth of cards to the card store, and then that same day got pulled over for $300 ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just probably brought some more out.
Did you tell that story on the pod? I feel like I've heard it.
Yeah. I've been saying the same shit on the pod for 15 episodes.
No,
so.
you're good, bro. Keep it up.
Yeah, that's why I got to have new guests and they just talk. But yeah, I
couldn't remember if we had talked about that or if
I might have
just
told
heard
you
it because I was like,
when
it's
we
definitely
played spike ball. I could have told you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you. What month was that? That's fucking
Last
forever
time,
ago.
bro. I don't know.
This summer or spring or whatever. If you're not busy, we actually got to do at least one spike ball tournament.
I'm so down. So here's the
'Cause
thing.
it was me.
I'm gonna be
It was
busy, but I
me.
will make time.
Okay, it was me back then. Like I was fucking. I was in shambles kind of like because I already told Bozy I'd be his partner, but then we weren't doing very many
I'm
tournaments.
not the type to be like bothered by
that. Okay,
I'm not.
we only
gonna
ended
be,
up doing one tourney.
Like the real thing was I see, like I've only ever known you from afar and I really admire you. So I was like, shit, I want to get to know Ryan.
Yeah.
If that's spike ball, if that's coming on the pod, if that's just like chopping it up over some juice,
some smoothies.
Yeah, anything. But I really like, in a weird way, because I feel like I don't know you that well.
It's weird because of like yeah. I feel that same way.
I was like, oh
yeah. Well,
I feel like we could lock in. We could do a lot together.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So. Yeah, but like, I don't know how because like, every group I've ever been in, you've low key been in that same like we followed the same path, but like, because if you really think about it, we've been in all those same groups like low key moving around, but we spent the least amount of time with each other, even though we've been in
everywhere,
groups
all the time.
Fucking weird.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so like, how did I not know you? And then I don't know. I think this is cool. I'm glad you reached out. I remember where the hell I was when you sent that text saying like you do cool shit. Especially you said something about like in that text. You said like I like how you do like the clothing, the supplements. I wasn't even doing supplements then. How the fuck did you know? Like, what do you think supplements were? Yeah, you see the future or what? Like a time traveler?
You weren't even doing that.
No, dude. You said supplements. I think I know what you meant.
What?
It was like there was a supplement company kind of like G Fuel.
Yeah.
That the gaming team. Dude, you were even on the gaming team, and I still didn't really know you.
Yeah.
We had a gaming team back in the day.
Bro,
but
I was nuts at Fortnite.
Dude,
I'm not
you're
gonna lie.
fucking goated. Dude, we need to play.
Bro,
when are we gonna play?
I want to play so bad. The Wi-Fi in my new apartment, 1,000 ping consistently.
Oh shit!
It makes me want to kill myself, bro.
Where you
It's
live?
crazy.
I'll bleep it out.
I live in Orem.
Okay.
Like right next to UVU. It's called University Gateway. It's just like it's not technically student housing, but it's student housing.
Okay. So
like,
do you still get to live there now? Because I know people that have like dorms and shit. They get kicked out during the break.
Yeah. No, I gotta live there now. It's
Okay.
it's because it's technically off campus. It's literally right across the street.
Okay.
So it's just like I bought one room from an apartment.
Oh.
But it's like it's such
You're
terrible.
just in there alone?
management. I mean, there's roommates.
Roommates. Cool.
But like not roommates, but like housemates. Guess
Yeah.
suite
Okay.
mates, I guess.
Okay.
So we share like a living room and a kitchen. And
Okay.
Then, like,
So you just have a room there.
Yeah.
That's your own. Okay. Cool.
yeah, but I'd be opping on them. I'm not gonna lie. They're cool guys, but they're so fucking messy
Oh fuck.
for my standards.
I couldn't deal with that.
No, I love my stuff being like
Yeah.
neat and tight. Like if you looked at if you ever walked into my room and I wasn't there, the bed's made. If you ever like open up my drawers, my shirts are folded and like sorted.
Yeah.
I don't like. Maybe I'm a freak
I'm
for
close
that,
to
but
that.
it's like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It hits the tism just right.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I have some weird shit like that too. Just like I don't know what it is. Like I don't have crazy OCD, but like some things are just fucking weird. Like shit will be stacked. Like I would have been hella bothered if those AirPods weren't stacked like that. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, just a bunch of weird shit. I'm kind of like that too. Like cable management, fucking that shit bothering me.
Yeah.
Just
and
weird shit.
It doesn't feel like OCD necessarily. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna freak out if something is wrong.
I'm weird because like
but
some
it's
things
like I have control over these things. It can make me so much more proficient in the things that I'm doing because I have such a busy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm in and out. I'm going to practice. I'm working. I'm doing whatever. I've got my classes. If I came home from class and then like I had to quickly get like dressed for the gym and I have to meal prep my food and I have to do this and I have to see this person later.
Yeah.
And my room's a mess. I'm gonna walk in and just be like, oh, I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But if I can just keep up on it, then it's like no biggie. I'll just go to the next thing.
Well, I'll think about it all day. Like if I go to work and the bed's not made, and then there's like some sort of clothes on the floor. So like there's one time I was like late for work, got dressed, didn't put my shit in the laundry. My stuff was on the floor, kind of kicked it in the closet, closed the closet doors. At work, I was bothered that like I want to get home from work. I want to go straight in and start working out, you know, take my whatever. Mm-hmm. But now I was thinking the whole time at work, like, I got to get home. I got to go upstairs. I got to put that in the laundry room. I got to do the bed.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, taken away from my time because I was
pretty and it's small things, but it does take away from time. Yeah. And it feels heavier than it is.
Yeah, and it's
you can get it done in, like, 5 minutes.
And I used to not be that way. Like, when I was a kid, dude, I could be messy, like, back when Fortnite was out and we were all locked, you know, like, during the lockdown or whatever. Like, I was fat. I was, like... I remember telling myself, like, it's fine if I'm not, like, productive. I remember telling my mom, she was like, why aren't you doing something today? You know, like, what are you doing? You just playing video games or whatever? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I remember telling her, like, it's fine to not be productive. But now I'm thinking about it, it's like, every day I have to, like, mark something off. Like, be another day ahead, you know? Yeah. Just crazy that the old me 3 years ago, not a biggie. Not a big deal at all.
It's just a completely different game now. Yeah. I don't even know where that kind of ambition came from. That's one of the reasons I wanted to reach out to you, though. Yeah. Because it shows to me. Yeah. I hear millions of people talk about it, and you actually made something happen. Yeah. And even if it's not the most successful thing in the world right now, like, you're not living off your clothing brand. You put it out. You have real shirts that you made. What? Yeah. That's pretty fucking inspirational. Crazy. That's amazing. I love that. Mm-hmm.
And then even seeing people, like, wearing it and stuff, too. Like, someone's wearing my shirt. That's pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
That keeps me going. Even if, like, I'll just do it until I don't enjoy it, pretty much. So, yeah, it's just like a creative outlet, little hobby thing, pretty much. Yeah. Kind of like you were saying, just like with the scooters and everything. Mm-hmm. Just like when I do get into something, I get deep.
Dude, I forgot that's the question we were talking about.
Yeah, we're
I didn't
doing
even
great.
answer the question. I just started yapping.
We'll get back to it. I'm trying to keep it in the membrane, okay. But yeah, that's all I'm pretty much saying is just like when I get into something, and I'll do it until I don't enjoy it. But yeah, if you want to hop back onto that.
Sure. Yeah. So I started out with scootering, and I just lock in. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's like I think my siblings would explain it to be like hyper focused. Yeah. So I don't think
I'd probably say that about me too.
I don't like worry.
I obsess, dream. Yeah. Like anything I see, it's like that has to do with that thing. Yeah. Like everything.
I'm like relating it.
Yeah, relating it. Yeah.
And then I'm like always thinking about how I can get better. Mm-hmm. It's weird because it's not. It doesn't feel like an obsession where it's like. It's not taking away from other aspects from my life. I don't feel like I can't hold valuable relationships. I don't feel like I can't focus on school. Yeah. I don't feel like I can't, grow in other aspects of my life. But there's always one thing that I kind of put above everything else. Yeah. Like, this is my thing that when I go and do this takes away all the stress in my life. Right now for volleyball, I can have the most crazy shit going on. Mm-hmm. Like with my family, I had a lot of drama. And for those 2 years, I walk in the gym, I'm at practice, and it melts away. Yeah. I don't have to worry about a single thing. Mm-hmm. I hit ball hard. Yeah. That's my one job, you know?
Yep. You have to hit circles and hit ball hard.
Yeah, it's like, it's so much fun.
Yeah. So, do you think because I related to that a lot, and I was thinking, like, do you think you choose things and go, like, do you choose to hyper-focus on things so that you don't have to focus on, like, real life, or do you think that, like, or does that not be an issue for you? Do you think you're doing it because, like, there was shit going on in your family, or do you just really love volleyball? Like, what?
I think that it's because I really love volleyball. But I do think, like, the way that it's...
They both play a part, do you think?
I think so. Because, like, definitely when I'm having, like... When I'm stressing out so much, I'll go and I'll practice. Yeah. And I can have nobody else in the gym, and I'll just start... Yeah. Like, doing whatever I can, passing it.
Because that's how I am, and I wonder if there's people that aren't like that.
Like, that's when I'll hit the gym if I'm, like, really... I'm, like, cooped up in my house all day. I'm, like... Mm-hmm. Like, it's supposed to be a rest day, but I need to move. Yeah. I have to do something. I'll hit a different, like, I'll hit my legs. I'll hit something else. I'll do something. But I don't know. I feel like it's never been like something that I thought about like, oh man, this is really stressful. I need to find an outlet. It's just something that I loved that turned into an outlet. And then it usually becomes an obsession to the point where it's like, I just love it and I just want to be the best that I can be. Yeah. And I can like look at other people that are better than me and be so happy for them. And also want to get better than them at the same time. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna smoke you. But it's not like envious. It's just like an excited, friendly competition. If that makes sense. It's like respectfully.
I see that a lot without even knowing you. Like, I could see that a lot. Like even in Fortnite, dude. We play Fortnite. I remember you played on like Xbox first, right? Yeah. And you weren't good. No, I'll be honest.
That was awesome.
And then you fucking showed up, mouse and keyboard, and you were the fucking champ. So I can see that, like, putting 2 and 2 together now, like, seeing it, I'm like, you are that guy that was just like, that's fucking cool, and I respect the hell out of it that you're just, like, that driven to just become better.
Jarian was my god for a little bit. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding, but I looked up so many videos, I'm watching the pros, like, because, I don't know, it's not as satisfying to me, it's not as fulfilling if I'm just playing the game, and...
Like, mindlessly playing?
Yeah, like, not to, like... call people out, but a lot of the people that we used to play with, it was a lot of like,
it was their pastime, but it was your like,
it's my new
fucking thing. Yeah.
So we would play with them, and then they would just get angry, and then they would throw the controller and break it, and then they would, or like I could hear them slamming their dash, and they'd get mad, and I'm like, yo, we're here, we're kicking it. I thought we were just having fun with the boys, and then all of a sudden it's this big angry thing, and I feel like I only get that personally when I feel like stagnant in my life. If I feel like I'm not growing in one aspect or another. Yeah. So even if it's something small, like when I'm young, it was Fortnite and I wanted to get really, really good. Yeah. So I locked in and I was like, well, how can I get better? Yeah. And like I have to find, I had to stop playing with controller. I started looking up like videos of the pros, and I would literally lock in and be like, I would like press like pause. Okay, why did he make this edit? Yeah. What's the game sense here? Okay, he gave himself a right peak. Okay. Yeah. Why did he do this? Yeah. Oh, okay, he edited it this way. So the other guy, we can assume, is going to shoot that wall. Then we have a free shot on him before we close that back. Like, it's just so many, like, nitty-gritty little things. Yeah. And then I'd listen to other people analyze it. And then I'd log back in, play with the boys. And all of a sudden, I'm like, these things are clicking for me. And it just happens in an instant. And then I look back at my clips. And I'm like, damn. Bro.
You're fucking good.
Bro
dude.
Blew up.
Yeah. Bro blew up.
Yeah.
Bro fucking, he didn't screen peek, he fucking screen peeked. Did you see that? Have you seen that meme?
No.
It was like the difference between like screen peeking, like when you play Call of Duty on the same screen when you're a kid. Yeah. And you're peeking at their screen. But then it's like
screen. Cam would get me on that all the time. I used to suck so much at Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah?
And then I'd go play with my nephew Cameron, and he was a god. He was so good.
Dude, I think the
gun game we would finish in like... Dude, probably less than 10 minutes. There's like 25 guns. I don't even know how you did that. I'm literally on like gun 3 and he's like, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Game over. I'm like,
game winning.
What did you just do? Yeah. It's crazy.
Fuck was I going to say?
Screen peeking. The meme.
Oh, yeah. But like screen peeking, like peeking at a game or like peeking in your looks or whatever, you know, like your peak. Yeah, you fucking screen peek. You screen peeked. You peeked on the screen, yeah. Yeah, help with that, dude? I'll fucking hold it while you twist if you need.
Try to. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll hold it while you twist. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's too good.
Power of friendship.
Yeah. I feel like these are the same drink right now, except that one's cold.
Yeah. They probably are. It's kind of a dumb idea to do smoothies or like sugary shit too, because because like we're drinking them and then my throat gets all phlegmy with fucking sweets.
Phlegmy?
You ever heard that word?
What does that mean?
Like you get fucking shit in your throat. Pause. No. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like when you feel like you have to clear your throat because there's like sugar in your.
Okay.
You don't know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like that happens to me, but it's on my tongue. It's like it'll get like a film on my tongue if I have like, especially like a coffee with like really thick cream or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like type shit.
Because so many people have them on, they're like clearing their throat like crazy. Yeah. I don't think that's helping.
No, I can see that. But it's probably have some water on standby or something.
Yeah. Usually I do, but you got juice this time.
Yeah, it works. I love, actually, these are so good to me. Body armor. I usually have them when I'm playing volleyball. Mm-hmm. Oh.
You're like that's your go-to?
I mean, I'm like poor low key, so my go-to is definitely water.
Yeah.
But for like a tournament or something where it's like a bigger deal, then I'll have these on standby.
Okay.
That and Gatorade, I just like chug them. I love like fruity stuff, especially when I'm playing. It just makes me feel rejuvenated instantly. Yeah. So that
I was gonna ask about that,
like sour candy and stuff, bro. Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah, dude, I'm deep.
Sour candy will never hit harder than when you're like gassed.
Yeah,
when we run up that spike ball tournament,
we'll bring some. Dude, I got some too.
We gotta bring some.
We gotta bring. Ever had sour strips? I've talked about it on the pod, but
I don't think so.
It's like a dude. He's like a lifting YouTuber.
Okay.
That he's big into sour candy, and he like power lifts and shit. Mm-hmm. And he basically made like sour candy that's like a pre-workout. It's fucking good. It's way good. It's like called Tesepher. What's up? Okay. Letting your homeboy talk. You're schizophrenic. No, sorry. it's popping out.
Not targeted. Not
targeted. Yeah, not targeted. My bad. Fuck what I said. Oh yeah, he's got sour candy that's fucking yummy, and we'll bring it and we'll play spike ball and we'll have sour candy.
Okay, I'm down. But that was the other thing I was gonna say earlier. I'm not offended by a no, and I'm also like, okay. Like if you're like, oh, I got it. No, I already told so and so.
Yeah.
Cool. Bring him.
That's all.
I'll tell Adam
too.
to go. I'll tell.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Like even with you, like with oh yeah, here's where I kind of felt bad, because when I was supposed to have you on, what was it, last week or something?
Yeah, my tires,
your tire or whatever. I was gonna offer to like come get you, but I didn't want to be like, if he's like trying to do something else, like if you were trying to get out of it, I wouldn't want to be like that guy that's like, well, I can pick you up, you know what I mean? But you're like trying to get out, you're like, oh fuck, no, like another. Yeah, I'm not afraid of a no either. Like if we're hanging out ever again and there's like a time where you don't want to do it, fucking let me know. I ain't bothered by a no either.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. I did make other plans, but I really was waiting on tires. So I was like,
whatever.
I would have made it work either way, but this works too.
Yeah, that's well, I'm glad we're doing it. So
yeah, me too.
Hell yeah.
But it was actually mad dumb because I went to the store, and I was like, yo, like these are the ones I want, and then they're like, cool, you have to wait till tomorrow. I was like, okay, shit, whatever. I come back the next day, and then they're like, yeah, so I don't know who you were talking to, but like he got you a strictly summer tire. I was like, so I waited for nothing. And he's like, yeah. I was like, yo, what? He's like, also it's gonna be like an extra like $75 for the ones you can actually like get that are the right size. I was like, bro, it's your job. Get me the right fucking
Where'd
tires.
You go? Do you know?
It's a discount tire in Orem. This is the closest thing. My tire was like cooked. It was flat.
Oh shit, dude. Like, I'm not the guy to fucking talk
like,
to you about
tires.
Like, oh fuck, I've done that. So I barely have my car for the year and a half. I've already bought fucking 6 tires. Yeah. Well, I bought 2 because 2 of them popped. I had 2 different issues.
Popped or like leak.
One of them like I ran over a nail or some shit. I guess.
Those unless it's in the sidewall, discount tire fixes them for free.
Yeah. So I didn't know that, but so the first time I went to Les Schwab.
Okay.
Because it was right by where I got fucking that shit was.
Just the closest thing. Yeah.
Just right by work, and then. Yeah, I got whatever happened twice. Some shit happened twice. I don't know if I bought the car and then like it was already fucked up, because then it just went flat. And I think my sensor's kind of messed up too. That's telling me how whatever. And then after buying those 2, I realized these aren't winter tires, and this winter's already nuts. So like I had to buy all year tires or some shit.
Yeah, the all season ones.
Yeah, and then after I already bought 2 brand new tires, I need all season tires. So I'm like, fuck, so I have to just take all 4 of them off, then put 4 new ones on. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. You know what I mean?
That's cooked, bro. And tires are so expensive.
So expensive.
For no reason.
No reason.
Oh.
Shit's rubber. It just fucking goes.
Me, bro.
Yeah, why?
When I walked in there and they're like, how about your life savings? They're like, whoa, what?
Yeah, for real.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's like, how about we just call your fucking job right now and tell them your next paycheck is not going to you. It's going to us.
For real.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It's like my whole paycheck.
You want to take out a mortgage on these, Johns?
Yeah, for real. Sell your firstborn. Fucking hell,
Something crazy, bro.
It was legit my fucking paycheck.
Yeah?
I bought with tires.
No way.
Like, pretty much all together, I'm over a paycheck. Like, it was a lot of money, dude. It fucking got me. But
what kind of car did you have?
I have a 2019 Toyota Camry.
Okay.
Just what they said was a reliable car. It's reliable, but like, tires aren't, dude.
Yeah.
No tires.
That sucks. I feel like tires aren't something you can't
guarantee.
Do
nothing. Yeah.
Because they're actually touching the ground. But Camrys are really reliable as far as like engine goes.
Mm-hmm. So I like it. It's a nice ass car, but like I kind of want the better fucking version.
Yeah, like the TRD or something.
Yeah. They look cleaner too.
That would make me nut, bro.
Yeah. What do you drive?
I drive an 09 Civic Si.
Okay. It's the one you've had for how long have you had it?
This one only a few months because
oh really?
Yeah, I had an SI Back when I first graduated, or like from like junior year to when I graduated.
I think I remember seeing that.
Yeah, they would own the blue hood and stuff like that, and I got it like tricked it out a little bit. It was like kind of loud. It was fun. And then I started my business with Kaylin, and then I started making quite a bit more money. So I was like,
yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah. And then I bought a GTI because I was like,
damn,
bro, I can afford this shit now. This is tight. And then winter came and like work slowed down. I was like, fuck, this is gonna be a lesson. I didn't know at the time. I was like, no, we'll make it work. I'm out there working in like 6-degree weather, bro. It was kicking my ass, literally. Damn. So it's a detailing company for those of you that don't know.
Yeah, Lance worked doing detailing, car detailing.
Yeah. So I started out detailing out in Park City, and then I invited Kaylin. He's one of my best friends. He's out on a mission in Mexico City right now. He came out to work with me, and then one day we were just chopping it up, and we were like, yo, like we really kind of don't like the way that so-and-so treats us, because he always treated, like when he was training us, he always treated us like we were out to get him. You know, like I would like miss something unintentionally. I'm being trained. I didn't know what I was doing. And bro was an op on day one. He was just a D1 op. I was like, what are you talking about? And then he would come and like, oh, I could tell that you missed this, or you trying to like I was trying to hurt his company. I was like, why are you talking to me like I'm a like criminal? Yeah. And it was just annoying. And then Kaylin's like, low key, we're driving, like we're waking up at like 6 a.m. to get here by 7 so that we can, you know, work for 8 hours, come back. We get off at 3, but we're not even home until 5 because of traffic down the mountain, down the canyon. Ugh. Parley's is so busy. Yeah. Like rush hour, forget about it. So we were like, let's start one. And then we were like, yeah, haha. And they like gave each other the eyes, and we were like, you're serious? And we were like, yeah. Like, what do we have to lose? We're 17. Yeah. And like I didn't have rent at the time, and so I was like, I'm not really making a risk here. So, and I always felt like I was pretty good with talking to people. I knew how to do the job. I knew all the equipment we needed. Yeah. So we pulled together our next few like paychecks, and then we just split the cost of startup. And then we made it back. Everyone was telling us, like, I mean, we did obviously as much research as we could. We called around other detail shops. Hey, how'd you get started? Yeah. Can we get like interviews with the CEO and all these things? Yeah. And then, just ask them any questions that we have. Oh, what if you rented this? What if you rented that? Whatever. How do you do it? How do you deal with it? How do you handle clients that, et cetera, right? Yeah. And then, we ended up, what? Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Very good.
Help me. Where was I?
You're saying something. You and Kaylin started the business. The dude that you worked for, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so we were just like, we're going to do it ourselves.
Pulled your paychecks together.
Yeah. And, everybody said that it was just going to be, like, not going to happen, basically. They're like, listen, you should expect to be, like, 6 to 8 months, maybe a couple years before you really see a return on this. Like, starting a business is a really, like, a big deal. And it is a big deal. And I believe that. And even if it's something small, that's why I see so much value in the fact that you actually made shirts and put them out in the world. Yeah. And the protein powder and the podcast. I love it. Is coffee. It is so
coffee soon. And I seen you be doing the fucking latte art.
Oh yes, that's actually what my podcast is gonna be.
Is it really?
Yeah. So fuck. It's gonna be coffee on campus.
Dang hell
yeah. And I'm just gonna chop it up with random people.
I'm not even trolling.
Huh?
Let me sponsor the fucking pod.
I'm down.
Because I'm starting a coffee thing with Damon. I don't know if you know Damon Ewing.
Yeah.
Starting a coffee thing. It's called Waking Sip Coffee. I'll show you all of it like after the pod.
Okay, hell yeah.
But yeah, we got like the little Keurig cups. Like we're doing custom those. Yeah. And then like already like pre-ground beans. So we'll have like bags of beans. And we're doing like, we got like 4 Keurigs.
If you guys are going to get like, I've been like into coffee lately. It's a hobby. Yeah. At this point. That's what you see like the latte art. I'm doing all this like barista type shit. Yeah. If you want to get like for niche coffee, you want to leave it like, you want to get the most fresh roast that you can and don't grind it yet.
Don't grind it yet. That's what we learned after I did it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely good, and like a certain crowd will love it.
I'm not like the...
But if you're looking for like the stuff that I do, at least, it's like, it's considered specialty coffee. Okay. So it's like a higher grade. You want it to be fresh ground because it just gives you a better, richer, fuller taste.
I learned that after, because I'm not like the guy that's... I was the guy that was like, I know how to do the... I think I know how to do the business side and like dealing with manufacturers and like getting this into our hands, but the other kid, he's the coffee guy. Like he's fucking deep. Yeah. He knew all that shit. His parents deep. Yeah. Yeah. They're all into it. Heck so if I would have known, but
That stuff's sick.
No,
I'm
no.
down to have you sponsor. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm torn between a few ideas. I was thinking like campus conversations, or like espresso yourself. It's kind of stupid, but it's kind of
that could be. You could do like
because I loved this. How you always had like something where everyone's gonna come and get coffee.
that's
the other issue with it is I love coffee and I love the idea of like being able to have something like that. But I feel like if I'm gonna invite I don't know, so many people I run into are like, nah, I don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
I live in Utah. What am I expecting?
Yeah.
You know?
What can they? Oh, they can't do tea because it's caffeine. Is it caffeine that they're?
I think they can do herbal teas, and
Herbal
I
teas.
can do that. I have like a coffee substitute at my house just for like, if I ever like have somebody over that doesn't drink coffee, then I can be, have this.
Yeah.
But it's not
that
like,
makes sense.
I don't know, it's just a little weird.
That's fucking cool though. Yeah, if you end up doing it, let me know, and then
I will
help you out
for sure. Oh yeah, so we went from being told all these things, everyone's yapping about how long it's going to take for us to make a return on that investment, and then we didn't honestly spend that much. It was maybe, I don't remember, it was between $200 and $800.
Okay.
It's not, I mean, that's a pretty big gap, but it's not like it wasn't like so detrimental that we were risking all that. And then first 2 weeks, I think we had doubled it.
Dang.
Each.
Huh.
So we were both had like $1,600 in our pockets.
Dang.
And I was like, oh, I've never seen that. Like my paychecks before that were like $800.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, yeah baby. I'm working at Chick-fil-A. Fucking.
That's what you were doing?
That's what I was. Yeah, I was working at Chick-fil-A, and then I went to Discount Tire. Actually.
Did you really?
Yeah. Worked at Discount Tire, and then I detailed, and then I started my own business.
Oh, cool.
And then that was so freeing. I got to do whatever I want. I'm chopping it up with people. I'm doing the sales side of things. I'm doing like marketing. I'm making the videos. It's exhausting to do everything, and I can see why it'd be like so much better to have a team.
Yeah.
But just to kind of be able to like, I learned so much. I learned about the ins and outs of it. I got a trial run, and I'm stoked. I'm 100% positive that I'm going to be like, entrepreneurship is my path for life.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I mean,
what are you doing now for money?
Nothing. I mean, I coach volleyball.
Okay.
And I do have that job at the jet place still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I just never really go because it's so far.
Yeah.
And I'm so busy. So like I'm still technically employed.
Yeah.
But I don't.
So does somebody else? Do you have somebody else do it for them, or do they just have another guy?
No, they just have another guy.
Okay.
Because they had like a whole team. I was just one of their dudes. Yeah.
We should talk about that because they don't know.
Yeah. So after I started detailing, we did that for, I don't even know, a year or two. And then Kalen left on his mission. I kept doing it by myself. I hired some guys. I think I had my brother working with me for a little while just for fun. And then, because he's just putting himself through school. He does like coding and stuff. It's sick.
Oh, dang.
But just like for an extra buck, randomly he would come and like kick it with me.
Yeah.
And then I got burnt out. I was like, I really don't love this. I don't like being the guy on the field. I want to be the dude that talks to people. I love the sales side of things. I love like I don't know, implementing systems, inspiring people. I don't know, motivational speakers and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm listening to all these podcasts, bro. I'm like, this stuff is like what I love. So if I could be on the end where I'm just yapping about how important it is to get your car cleaned, like, yeah. I could do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That's way cooler to me. But I just got burnt out. And then I had this dude reach out to me one day, and he was like, hey, it was kind of a dilemma, right? Because I'm burnt out, but if I go back and work like a different job, I'm making significantly less money, right? So I was like, no, I can't do that either, you know? And like my schedule was so free because of it, because I got to choose when I got to work. Because I just schedule appointments only when I want to. And if I didn't want to at that time, sorry, we're booked. Something like that. But this one dude, he reached out to me and he's like, hey, are you interested in getting into aviation? And I was like, excuse me? Aviation? Like planes? What do you... Yes, of course. That's a dream come true. Yeah. There's like an absurd amount of money in aviation. That sounds phenomenal. But naturally, I think he's joking because like, I don't know, I get all sorts of calls every single day because it's my personal number on that. Oh yeah. Like, I mean, there's definitely a lot of things I learned from my first business. Yeah. But so many people would like randomly call me, you know, hello, Mr. Kunz, give me your social security and I'll increase profits by 10% in 2 hours. And it's like, bro,
Yeah.
just don't call me again. But this guy, he just shoots me a text, and he's like, hey, I work for this place, or he said I'm the owner of this place, and he sends me their website, and then I'm looking through it. It looks legit, it looks cool, and I look it up on Google Maps. It's not there. I'm like, oh, sketchy.
Yeah.
But this is too good of an offer for me to let down.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, on the off chance that this is real, I don't know. I had that itch. I was like, I have to find out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was dating Miri at the time, and I was like, listen, this is my location. This is when I'm meeting him. If I don't text you within 10 minutes of the meeting time, call the police, assume the worst, tell them where I went.
Yeah.
And then she was like, word, okay, good luck. Love you.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And I pull up, and it's like a big kind of warehouse looking. It is right next to the airport. So I'm like, well, that's a good start.
You got close. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not looking like super fancy from the outside, but they opened the door. Super nice guy. His name was Matt, and then the other guy's Lauren, who's texted me.
Mm-hmm.
They're super cool. They're fun, and like you walk in the place and it just feels rich. I don't know how to say it. It's just rich. They have so much money.
Yeah.
And it was so inspirational because you walk in this first little building, and it's just like, it's kind of empty, but that hits my tism, bro.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
When it's just like so much open space.
Yeah.
And then you go through the next door, and that's when you get in the hangar. And there's like a massive hallway, and then above you are where there's like the tails of the planes that are like parked in this massive garage, the hangar, right? And then the tails like come out over it.
Dang.
And you can like see them. And then there's like windows so you can see the jets through it. You're like,
Oh, that's
what?
wild. Yeah.
So I text Miri. I'm like, yo, it's real. There's planes here. This is crazy. And then, we just chopped it up, and they were cool guys. What I really loved about that interview was because they weren't hiring Atlas. Like that's my company.
Yeah.
They were hiring Lance.
Yeah.
So he was going to be, like, the offer was on the table for me to go work for them, not for me to be hired.
But
by
still
them.
doing detailing, right?
I am still detailing. Yeah. So I'd still be, like, and they were like, basically, I want you to, because there's so much more money involved with aviation that they're like, we need you to do it with our systems.
Yeah.
Under our insurance.
Yeah.
Because these are like I don't think that there was a jet in there worth less than $8 million.
Dang.
So, and like that's the low end. Now they have, we've got like, it's crazy. I think we just barely got like a G450. Do you know like, Wright Holmes?
Yeah.
Like you see him popping up everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He had one of the nicest jets there that we managed.
Okay, like the Wright Holmes, like owner? Like
Yeah.
the Wright Holmes has a jet?
Yeah, his name is Colin Wright.
Mm.
And legend, dude. Like he monopolized Utah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Is he, how old is he?
I don't know.
You don't know? Dang.
Under
I
50.
want to know. Whoa. Okay.
I think.
Huh.
I've never met him,
Yeah.
to be completely honest. But he had one of the nicest jets in there. It was a PC-24. It's a 2022. It's probably worth $20 million.
Dang.
Okay. But bro just sold that John because he was like, I want another one. I want a bigger one because he wants to fly internationally. So he buys this G450, spends another extra $1 million to get it like completely like redone on the inside, revamped, because he loves the black and white. You go inside his jet and it's got like Hermes pillows. This one's worth $2,000. This one's worth $3,000. Like,
okay.
an Hermes pillow?
Yeah.
I haven't ever heard of that before. What the heck? But there's like designer everything. I'm sure with the amount of money that he has, like the amount of homes that I see around Utah that are his, he's just got to find a way to spend it.
Yeah.
Like it's just tax write-off after write-off.
Yeah.
But anyways, his new jet's worth around $80 million.
Holy fuck.
Like that to me is bizarre.
Yeah.
How people live
jet?
that life?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Enough to have $80 million to spend on a jet?
Oh yeah, and that's buying the jet is the cheap part. Forget about it.
Is,
You
like,
break a
fuel
window.
is crazy too?
Oh,
or?
fuel is nuts.
Yeah, I
Forget
didn't
about
think
it. Getting
about
off
that.
the floor is like $200,000
Jeez.
for a jet that big. For other ones,
Yeah.
it's way cheaper. You can do it for a couple $100 in like a smaller jet. That's a big ass jet though. His. And I don't know. I don't even know too much about him, but I'd love to be.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to do is
You wanna fly?
entrepreneurship in regards to aviation. I don't even know how. I just need to find a way to make a service for those guys because they have
I want to fly
it all.
so bad. But
Yeah.
I don't want to do like, I just want me in the plane, maybe somebody else. Like, I don't want to do like, what do they call it? Like, what do they call it? Where you fly other people. I don't want to be in charge of their lives or nothing.
Yeah, like you don't want to be a pilot professionally.
Yeah.
No, me either. I'm probably going to get my pilot's license, just my private, because it helps you get involved and make connections.
Yeah.
And like I got to go to, while I was working there, I got to go to a couple cocktail parties and stuff. And there's going to be like random, one dude in particular who's just like, probably not drunk, but he just like, he's got a beer in his hand or like a drink in his hand. And he's just getting like, there's just it's a bunch of rich, crusty white dudes, and then he just like sees this young, like, I don't know, charismatic little fella, young crusty white dude. I'm just walking around. I'm awkward. I don't know how to talk to these people. I don't feel like I belong. Really, I grew up really poor. That's controversial, but I felt like we were poor as shit because I didn't get dinner every night. So I was like, yeah. And maybe that was on me, but whatever. Yeah. So I feel like, I don't know, definitely not anywhere near their level. So I just didn't feel like I belonged. I was like, it was weird. I didn't know how to talk to them. And it was hard to not treat them differently. And I tried so hard. Yeah. But it's also like, I'll do anything you want me to do.
Yeah.
You don't like that guy?
$80 million jets.
I'm like, yeah, no, it's nuts.
Yeah. They're not human.
No. They're in a whole different playing field. It's crazy. So this one dude though, he got like kind of stoked about me, and he was like, yo, this like young kid, what's he doing? And he starts asking me about my life. It was so sweet. He's like, oh, I play volleyball. I'm going to go to college, this, that. And he's like, okay, here's my card. Email me. Let me know how your season goes. When you graduate, hit me up. Because we're going to get you on this, like, it's called IATA or something like that. It's international something for jet sales, essentially. And then, like, distribution of aircrafters. I don't know, whatever it is. But basically, he was talking about an offer for me to be involved in the world of jet sales. And I was like, forget about it, bro. Yeah. What are you talking about? So once I graduate, I'm going to reach out to him, and I'm going to be sweet on top of the world. Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, if I can do what they do, I would love it.
That'd be sweet.
I would love to sell jets for a living, dude. That'd be sick.
Did you ever get a flight in the ones that you cleaned? Like,
no, I didn't. It's definitely like what most people did, but I didn't work there for long enough that I got to, because I started school. I just worked there for the summer. Okay. So I just had like a few small opportunities, but just in the stuff that I did, it's crazy. Lauren is such a good boss. That's actually, he's inspired me a lot, because that's what I want to do, right? Yeah. Obviously, the jet sales sound cool, but even if I do jet sales, I'm using my money from that to start up my own company. Because I feel like I need that in my life. I need to be the guy that's on top. I need to be running it. I need to be owning my own jet. Come on now. Yeah. No, but I don't know. It's honestly, it's not super important to me that I get to that level. Yeah. But that I can get to a level where I can do the things that I want to do with the people I want to do with. Yeah. Like, I don't know. One of my dreams is that I can be like, yo, right guy, it's a Tuesday. It's 11 a.m. Yeah. I need you to come to the mountain with me real quick. We're gonna grab the boat. I want to go. I want to get out on the water. And then you're gonna be like, hell yeah, right? Let's think realistically. Most people are going to go, yo, it's a Tuesday at 11. I'm at work.
Yeah, I'm at work right now.
Yeah. I'm going to say, listen, I'll cover your fees till Friday. Come spend the weekend in the mountains with me. Yeah. And then you can be like, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got me. Yeah. And then, like, what are you going to do? Yeah. You're going to go have a good ass time with the boys.
Yeah, that'd be way sweet.
And then I love, like, I don't know, giving gifts like that. And if I actually had the means to do it, that'd be a dream come true for me.
That'd be way sweet.
So I would love to be able to do something like that.
You gotta bring me.
For real. I will.
Yeah. I don't want to be working at a fucking cabinet shop my whole life, dude. Yeah. Take me on a date. On a boat.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
Bro. Oh, I love boats so much. Tegan bought a boat recently. It blows my mind. Tegan owns a boat.
Yeah, what the heck? I think Damon was saying something about he was trying to...
Almost 20.
Yeah. Dang, that's weird.
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about buying a boat yet. That's never even crossed my mind. It's like, maybe another car, a truck, maybe? Yeah. But boat, it'd be sweet, but... Yeah. Never even thought about it.
Yeah. No, but yeah, bro's got like an ATV. He got his...
Dang.
He got his car. He got his...
What does he do?
He works at Popular.
Okay.
He just saves his money. He's like smart with it.
Boy, huh?
He's a hard ass worker.
Yeah.
Like
Doesn't he like run something there, the paint or something? Mm-hmm. That's
I think so.
Sweet.
I haven't chopped it up too much with him about work, but like all the stories I've heard of him is like they can't afford to lose him. It was what it sounds like. Obviously, I'm sure they'd be okay. Yeah. They'd make it work, but like they love how enthusiastic he is. He goes in an hour early to get the shop started. Oh hell yeah! And just cause like he's He's a go-getter, dude. He's a machine.
That's cool.
He's crazy.
I think Dane was saying how like they were towing the boat. He was towing a boat with Tegan, and he said it was so fucking stressful.
Really?
It was like their first time doing it or whatever.
Dang.
And he had like something in his eye. Like Tegan couldn't. Dane was saying something how like Tegan had something in his eye that day, so he couldn't drive it. But I think he drove it anyway, or something weird like that.
Oh, what?
But yeah, he just fucking sent it. He just went for it.
Tough.
I didn't know he owned it. That's crazy.
No, it's his boat. I mean, I think he may have split it with his dad, but still, 19 and you own a boat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anybody else.
Me either. That's sick. And he's so charitable too. So I got to go out on the lake with him a couple times this summer.
Oh, you got to?
It's so fun, dude.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
You ever been? Dude, I feel like it shouldn't be as fun as it is to me, but wake surfing, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never gone up.
You've never gone up?
I think I was too fat for the damn board, dude. I
Dude.
feel like I was over the weight limit.
I feel like it's technique. You gotta make it work.
I needed to have somebody to tell me how to do it. Like, I was just fucking going for it. I knee boarded or whatever.
Yeah.
Got up on that.
Dude, that was not near as fun. It is fun, but it's like when you get up and you can like manipulate the board under your feet and you start kind of with the wave, bro. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's ecstasy.
Yeah. Dang. That'd be dope.
I'm gonna like awkwardly get a little naked right now because it's hot as
yeah. Right now. Yo, we can switch up the weather in here.
Switch up the weather.
We could try. We should eat too.
Yeah.
Now that we're at a little just ASMR on cam.
It's just gonna be like a footage of us munching.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'll clip it out or take it out if we need to. All right, so let's get. We were talking about the dude that offered you a job.
Yeah.
You're gonna take me on a boat ride.
Yeah. Throw that in there.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Never
Don't forget.
Yeah. Clip it.
Yeah, we were talking about the interview process. It was so cool to me. He's such a good boss. I get in there every other interview. It's like, tell me about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, anybody could yap.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's not an easy question, but it's not an interesting question either.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, like for an interview, like if you actually want to get to know somebody, it's a very interesting question. But for an interview, it's like, I'm interviewing at McDonald's right now. It's like, I graduated from high school and, the next step in my life, I'm just ready to take that. I just want to get in and I want to support something bigger than myself. It's like, what do you want me to say? This is McDonald's, bro.
Yeah.
Give me my $5
Are you
an hour.
Interviewing for McDonald's right now?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm saying like that's what it would be like.
Yeah.
Right? And people just start yapping about
it. I
it.
actually respect it if you
boring.
were. I was like, that's kind of sick. Just for a couple bucks while you're playing volleyball. That's kind of far. Just a bulk. You just working at McDonald's just to get food.
Right.
Just a bulk.
That's also free food.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like everybody, that's how the interview process usually goes.
That's the dumbest question you can ask in an interview,
right.
I feel like.
And then I get in there. He doesn't ask me a single thing about the job. He doesn't ask me about my qualifications. He just tried to find out who I was.
Yeah.
Yo, what do you do in your
free
time?
As you should, yeah.
He just found out what kind of person I was like.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, how did you get into this? What do you do with your free time?
Mm-hmm.
What things are you passionate about?
Yeah.
What do you do when you have a day off? Who are you?
Mm-hmm.
And then we were talking about core memories. We were talking about we were just chopping it up. He was just a homie.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
This is weird.
That makes sense because that's what I would like to do. Because if I worked for somebody that was more of a friend than a boss, I feel like that's step one. Because it's hard to convert yourself from boss to friend. But either way, because then I'll show up and I'll be like, I'm cool. I'm happy to be working for this dude. Because I know him. He's chill. But if he's a boss, and you're like, I fucking hate him. Everybody hates their boss.
Yeah. But everybody there, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him that well. Yeah, I'm intimidated by him. He's incredibly successful and I'm not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
But he's awesome. Mm-hmm. He's such a cool guy. He's got all these things and he's giving people those gifts that I dream about.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, they have Team Tuesdays. Every once in a while they'll just be like, yo, how y'all feel about this actually happened? Do you guys want to go out on the lake? He's got a boat.
Damn.
He's like, no, let's go rock it. And then
I love that shit too. I'm a big gift giving guy.
One day he was like, yo, I want to take the team and we're just going to go hit Topgolf. And after work one day we just, I pull up and I was like, how do I do this? I've never played golf in my life.
I'm so shit.
Yeah. And Claire, the receptionist, she looks at me with a beer in her hand and goes, grip it and rip it. I was like, hell yeah. Okay.
Got it, lady.
Yeah. I missed the ball completely.
Yeah. Dude, I swing that shit like a baseball. I don't know, a baseball bat. I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You kind of made this sound.
Yeah.
No, but then, I got some more insight from some of the other older crusty dudes.
Yeah.
They're not really crusty. They're great guys. But like some of the pilots and stuff, because they all golf, and then they were like, oh, this is the form. This is how you're gonna do it. Keep your elbows straight, whatever.
Yeah.
Thrust with your hips.
Yeah.
I ripped that thing. I got up to like 126 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I was like, first day, come on.
I want to get good at that.
It's fun.
And a lot of businessmen, like, that's what they do to, like, talk about business.
Yeah.
And, like, that's actually a business strategy I heard. It's like, if you're going to go into business with somebody, go and do something like that, because you can learn a lot about them by how they play the game. If they're cheating in the game, they're probably going to cheat in business. Yeah. If they're, cool with losing, cool with telling the truth, like, no other,
Yeah. If they're, like, laid back, relaxed, if they're going to be open with you.
Yeah.
Things like that, for sure. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it. So I don't know, I was not good at it, but just, he's such a cool guy. And I was like, I want to be able to give people this opportunity. I wanted to make a better life for myself. Obviously, I didn't grow up filthy rich. Yeah. And I don't know that I would want to. I love the things that I learned. I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't grow up the way that I did. Exactly. But I definitely don't want to stay this way. Yeah. Like, that's how I feel. I love my car, but I hate that it's not my dream car. Yeah. And I hate that I don't own my dream house. And I hate that and not in a way that's like, oh man, boo-hoo, the world is so hard. My generation can't even afford things. Yeah. Your generation used to be able to buy houses for 6 raspberries. Yeah. I don't care. Yeah. I'm going to work my ass off and I'm going to make it happen. Yeah. I really believe that. And I still believe, I know, there's inflation. There's all these problems. I do believe it's got, we've got our own new set of problems, but it's like, I'm going to be here and I'm going to make it work. Yeah. Because I live where I live. In America, there's so much opportunity. If anybody can. Yeah. But, like, I don't know, the amount of people that I see complaining about it, victimizing themselves, and, like, I feel like you're taking away the opportunity from yourself when it's right there. Yeah. And that's not cool with me. So, I feel the same way. Definitely, I hate that I don't have the things that I don't have, but not in, like, I don't know, pity me kind of way. Yeah. Like, dude, I'm gonna get. But you're like excited about trying to get the things you don't have. Yeah. It's gonna be sick. Yeah. Because if they were given to you, like, I'm so glad that I don't have the fucking boat yet. Yeah. Because I'm stoked about trying to get it. Yeah. The game is fun. Yeah. It really is. I felt that my dad made me buy my first car. Yeah. And I don't know that he could have bought me a car anyways. But like. Yeah. I had an $800 Chevy Cobalt. Like, that was my older sister's. Yeah. But she got married, so like I kind of got it, but then my dad sold it. So I bought my own car. I'll drive his around. Like Dayton Katie, I would drive his car around like to dates. I remember I had that Chevy Cobalt. It's like fucking bumpy ride, shitty car. And my first date with Katie, I was like, Dad, can I borrow your car? I'm not bringing her in mine, dude. It's going to be a fucking, it's not going to be fun. So I took his car and didn't even tell her that I owned that car for a while. But I ended up telling her later. But yeah, I feel that's that. Valid. But yeah, I was like, my dad made me work for my first car. I feel like I appreciated it so much more. There's things that I've learned because of it. Like, since for a long time. I don't know. There's just, I meet kids now that are my age or older that I feel like act so much younger. Yeah. And I feel like ultimately it set them back in life. Yeah. And I think that I grew up a little bit faster than maybe everybody should. But yeah. I don't know. There's so much value in that if you choose to look at it that way, and it's really up to you. But there was something I heard the other day. It's just like a small thing that it was like a rich guy who would go on vacation. So he plans vacations out like in advance or whatever, like in 6 months I'm going to go here, and he plans out just to have something to like work for and look forward to. And I think he would do this before he was even rich. So he would just do this and have like a small little something to keep him going, just like, vacation in the near future that keeps me waking up. Yeah. So, you just give himself something to look forward to, essentially. Yeah. And then he said the day he would get there, so say he's going to Hawaii. The day he gets there, the day he walks on the balcony, he's like, this place is so awesome. Like, I hope I can come here, like, next year or whatever. Again. I hope I can come here again. But he, like, forgets that he worked to get there. So, like, he's already thinking about going again instead of thinking about, like, round 2. I'm here right now, so enjoy it right now. But he's thinking about just doing it again. He's like, it was the journey, not the destination. But I was like, I always heard that quote, but I never really thought about it. But I went to Hawaii, and I felt the same exact way. Like, I hope I can come here again next year or whatever, But I'm like, fucking, you're here right now, right? Enjoy it, Like, I forget to do that a lot. Yeah. So, I need to. I can see that, too. Definitely. And that was one of the things that I kind of wanted to learn, like, going to school. Because right now, a little, like, a part of me feels like I'm wasting time.
Yeah.
Because I know that I'm not
That's
going
how
to
I
use my
felt.
degree.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I'm wasting a lot of money on school.
Yeah.
And I'm not like going into crazy debt or anything.
Yeah.
But I do know that that's not the path that's going to get me where I need to go financially.
Are you there just for volleyball?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there no other way to do volleyball there?
Not at a collegiate level.
Mm.
Right? So, no. Not for me, at least.
Yeah.
For the kids that
I respect it.
Have been playing since they're, since day one.
Yeah.
And they are like 6'8", and they can play on the USA national team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
It
How
sucks. Because I'm not 6'8". It's a good start. And I'm just not as good as them.
Dude, I pulled a fucking quote from your Instagram.
Uh-huh.
It was in November of 2022, and you said, you posted a little life update where you said you've recently been playing countless hours to progress in a sport you fell in love with all too late. Yeah. Yeah, you posted that. Like, why do you feel like you're too late to it?
Too late? Because I found out about volleyball 2 years ago.
But, like, do you think...
Like everybody, all my peers, they've been playing since they were 8.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, I had that written down, too. It's like, because I felt the same way with certain things.
Yeah.
But it's like...
I like this. You're doing research.
Yeah.
Nobody's done that before. This is cool. I've always...
My question was
it's so interesting to like hear about what people think about me.
Yeah.
How, like I don't know. I try not to let it affect me, but I want to know.
Yeah. Well,
everything they think, good and bad. Like.
Yeah.
Because
I feel the same way.
It's negative, and I hear it, and I'm like, well, I did that because of this, and it's justified for me.
Yeah.
And other people may not understand it, but it's like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still so interesting to hear, like, just I don't know.
But here's the thing, though, like with that question, I felt the same way, but I was early to this toy called kendama. I was really early, but I feel like that was not even that good of a thing because now I'm early, so I gained a lot of bad habits, and I was brand new, so like the tricks weren't even made yet. Like the tricks that people are doing now weren't even made yet, and like learning the game was way harder because there's no one to teach you. You don't have tutorials. You don't have somebody next to you saying like, and like being able to watch you and tell you what you're doing wrong. I was so new to it that like, I was just the fucking, I was paving the own fucking path, whatever.
Yeah, I used to.
And so that's what I was thinking with you. It's like, I don't know. There's no time like the present. Like you might feel that you are too late because all these people know stuff. Like competitively, you might feel late. Yeah. Because they are learning things. You're learning things that they learn when they're fucking 8. Yeah. In the game, Yeah. But like.
Yeah, I do feel like I make a lot of like young player decisions and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, shoot, why did I do
But
that?
then you have a bunch of people that like around you that have been playing forever, so it makes it like way fucking funner.
It does. Yeah. And I see that. Why? Like I never really thought about it like that, but I have progressed so fast because of the people that I was able to play with.
If you're brand new, I don't know. You know what I mean? You got to play with people that are better than you to be able to. Better. Yeah, or else you're just gonna get everybody else up to your level. Yeah. Well, I've always thought about it like
kind of in a like rude, cocky way. Mm-hmm. Like no, unfortunately, but I've thought about it before where I was like, some of these players, usually the ruder ones are the ones that I'm like, like upset about in my head. Mm-hmm. But because there's like a lot of entitlement with like, I don't know, social hierarchies and stuff like that. But some of these good players will be like rude, and I'll be like, wow, why am I competing at your level if I've only been playing for a fraction of the time you've been playing? Yeah. Like, that's embarrassing for you. Mm-hmm. But then I don't really think about it. Like, they're paving their own path. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Like, they had to work. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They're playing a different game.
Because in a way, they got you to where you are.
Yeah. Because I have to play against them. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about it that way either. Until I was the guy, because there's people that I'm competing with on stage playing kendama that have been playing for fucking a year. Yeah. And I'm fucking a decade in. I'm 10 years deep in this fucking toy. Years. And yeah. So in a way, like, without me, they wouldn't be where they are. But also, like, I am jealous that they are where they are. But it's like, I'm just here so they can fucking step on my back and get higher, like. Yeah. I'm just lucky that my back is the back that they're stepping on. Yeah. Yeah. Because I could not, I don't have to be. I didn't always have to be, so I'm just be happy that you're the back and be happy that you get to step on somebody else's back. Because I did step on other people's back. There was some sort of tutorial somewhere on Instagram. There was people better than me, but like, yeah, everybody takes their turn. Everybody's a rookie. Everybody's, yeah. Everybody's the legend. You'll be it all. Yeah.
It's so sweet. It's precious.
Yeah, it's precious. Yeah. So it doesn't last for forever, and I learned that fucking shit through that toy. I'm washed as hell on that stupid fucking wooden toy, but I love that thing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I'll probably get there one day with volleyball. Yeah. Right now, I'm like the youngest kid in the gym.
Yeah.
Not one of the worst players, dude. I don't know where it came from. I'm so ambitious.
Yeah.
I'm a yapper on the court, dude. I'll be like, I have such high expectations for my team. I have such high expectations for myself.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'll just have people randomly come up to me and be like, dude, I saw you play just a couple weeks ago. This dude from BYU, their team is like so much better than ours.
Yeah.
Or I think he's an ex-BYU player. He's good as
I
hell.
played spike ball with the dude who used to play for BYU.
Yeah?
Volleyball.
Dang.
I can't remember his name, but I could look his Instagram up. But
Yeah, that'd be sick.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, some of these dudes, he's good. But anyways, one dude comes up to me at an open gym the other day, and he's like, just a week ago, you were a completely different player. Why are you like this is crazy to me that you're progressing like this. And I was like, dude, I'm obsessed. I like live by this quote that's obsession beats talent every single time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I like that one. Yeah.
That one got my little ears perked up.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
what?
Mm-hmm. Because I don't feel like I've ever been good at anything. Like, I'm not naturally good at anything.
Okay.
Like, God-given gifts, no. I had to fucking get good at shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Gotta
put in
work
the
for
time.
it.
Yeah. I was always the put in the time type of guy. I never picked
Mhm.
shit up and knew what I was doing. Always just fucking took too long to learn shit, but
I feel like a lot of things I can figure it out, but not at a high level.
yeah.
Like the expectation that I have for myself, because like most people, you talk about volleyball and then you're like, yeah, anybody can stand in a circle and
Anybody
hit
can
a
fucking
ball
hit a
up
ball
with
in
their
the
arms.
air. Yeah, it's like keep a balloon up in there, but
yeah,
I feel the same way.
slightly heavier. Yeah, it's like, of course, volleyball's so easy. And then you look at what we're doing.
yeah.
You know, you look at all the systems in place. You look at about the form.
Yeah.
You look about how I have to reach over
Yeah.
11 feet just to hit the ball down around the guys that are 6'8" because they're just tanks on the court.
Yeah.
And I have to go faster than them, and I have to be able to see, like, I don't know, I have to be able to manipulate each and every single player's tendencies and weaknesses,
Yeah.
right? This guy's hardest shot is the line ball. We're going to take that away, the bounce ball from the block, and then we're going to make sure that he tips, and this guy's going to watch that cover because this is his favorite spot, or the set's inside. This is what he's going to do. If this, I know everything about every player I'm playing up against after a couple rounds, and I'm, like, analyzing that shit. Like, what is he going to do next? What can he do? What are his strengths? What is he capable of?
Art does like everybody on your team know that they have to do that as well, or does like the coach like help you out with that?
Yeah.
Or, like you
Dude,
you have to do
everybody's
yourself?
locked in. Not everybody. Some players are
Yeah.
just like airheads, and it kills me. I want to fight them, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
get off the damn court.
Yeah, for real.
No, not actually, but like everybody, for the most part, everybody's locked in. We all got the same goal. We're all talking about it. Like every single time in volleyball, you'll come together after a point. You'll notice, like, at least at a high level, everyone will come together and just talk about it, give little high fives and stuff.
See the
Every single time we're talking about something new that happened, or
I always want to know like
consistency.
Be mic'd up. Like I want to hear what you guys say. Yeah.
I want
always
to do
wondered.
mic'd up videos. They look so.
That'd be
I've
dope.
seen a couple of them, like from.
I like watching
teams.
the football ones.
Yeah,
The
they're
ones in,
fun.
like the NFL where they're like, mic'd up and shit.
And you hear
some
what
are
they're
funny.
talking
Some of them
about.
are like I learned shit from them. And like,
Yeah, like, oh, I wouldn't
knowing
even
what the fuck
thought
going
that.
on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Entertaining.
because there's so many like intricacies inside the game. That you're like, what?
Yeah. That I had no
didn't
idea.
Think that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like volleyball does not look like a fast-paced game. It does not look like anything much at all, except throw it up, hit it hard.
Yep.
Which is true, except at a certain point, hit it as hard as you want. I'm gonna get it up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You have to be able to. You have to be able to create a tendency and trick me out of it.
Yeah.
You have to be able to like me as a hitter. The best thing that I can do is hit the hardest angle shot that I can. Do that only X amount of times in a row based on the set, right?
Get them used to it, or
And
what?
I'm getting the block used to it. I'm getting the libero used to it. I'm getting to the setter used to it, and I'm expecting them to adjust to that so that I can hit my hard shot to the line.
Yeah.
Right. So once you get to a level that is like, at least our collegiate level, it's like, it's no longer I'm going to do this really hard. It's like I have to be able to manipulate the mind of the other player to make him think this is my best shot, so I can show him my real best shot.
Damn.
So I can switch it up again
Yeah.
because he'll never know, but he's also at my same level, so he's always reading me at the same time I'm reading him. So there's like so much,
Man.
like
That's cool, dude.
mind games going on.
When you guys have games, can anybody go, or like how the
Yeah.
fuck? Damn, you gotta tell me when you're doing one. I want to go to
I'm
it.
done, dude. I've got a game this Saturday if you're
Okay.
free. This one's gonna be weird because it's not my regular team. I'm gonna be with like a really small kind of ragtag team. It's not like I'm not in season right now, but after the Saturday, our real season will start, and I'll start like actual volleyball with my team.
So how did you get into, like, what was the What did it look like? You started in Paradigm doing Paradigm volleyball?
Yeah.
So
Dude,
how
I
did you
started
get to
Paradigm's
collegiate
volleyball.
UVU?
Yeah, so I started Paradigm's volleyball team because,
Damn.
do you remember Kalen?
Yeah.
He
was my buddy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember you guys were chopping it up a little
Mhm.
bit. What's the nickname you guys had for him?
Fuck.
I don't know. It always cracked me up. I don't remember what it was,
I
but
don't remember. I feel like I don't remember.
it was like, I think Aspen had it. It was like Sexy Boy or something
Was
like
it?
that.
Huh,
Yeah.
maybe. Remember he played like violin. I gave him a kendama one time and he fucking hit a nutty trick like a trick
Off
you
rip,
don't learn. Yeah, you
just
just fucking,
randomly.
it's called turntable where you spin the fucking thing on your finger.
Yeah.
He just fucking hits it like 3 in a row. I was like, fucking take that shit out of his hands. Like, no, dude, not you. You
Yeah.
can't be getting me.
That kid is a God-given, like,
Yeah.
talent kind of kid.
Mhm.
He's so, I know, no, he works so hard for the things he has. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of things he can just pick it up and
Yeah.
he can just grip it and rip it. Like,
Yeah.
he just does it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He was way cool.
Yeah. But he does this thing where he's got kind of like the hyper focus, except it's like for a week. And
Oh.
he'll have like something he's obviously he has his big main things like violin. He got crazy good at. He was
Yeah.
first chair in the chamber orchestra for a long time.
Hmm.
And I don't know how long, honestly, but it seemed like a long time to me.
Yeah.
Like I'd listen to his solos and stuff, and like he's just cracked. And then
Yeah.
he picked up the guitar after me, and he is nuts right
Yeah.
now. Like he's just so good.
Huh.
He'll send me like email videos of his
Mhm.
just like he's in Mexico. He bought a
Yeah.
Spanish guitar down there, and he'll just
Damn.
start
Huh.
flamencoing away. I'm like, what, dude? You're making me ascend right now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Damn.
But he's so good. So one day he started watching Haikyuu, which is like an anime about volleyball.
Okay.
And
Oh shit! I think I know that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
he comes in and he's like, Lance, we got to play volleyball. And I was like, I'm a basketball kid at this point. And I was like, it's not that cool. It doesn't look that fun. And then he's like, listen, just promise me you'll play with me for a week. At the end of that week, I was locked in, dude. I was
Damn.
like, this is so much fun.
Hmm.
We weren't doing anything special.
Yeah.
I couldn't do almost anything. He would show me a couple videos, and I was like, dude, I need to get to that point because
Mhm.
I'm watching these really good players, and we decided to start a club. Kalen, he's just a go-getter, so I always
Mhm.
felt so like inspired by him.
Yeah.
So when we would have these like cool ideas, and then he'd be like, okay, we're actually doing this, and then I'm like, oh shit, okay, because like I thought we were just yapping, but
Yeah.
no, we're getting this done.
Yeah.
So same kind of thing with the business. Like for me at the start, it was like,
All
wouldn't
talk
that
kinda
be
thing?
so cool?
Yeah.
And then he was like, it's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then it was so cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But it started that way with the volleyball club. So, we talked to Sam, we talked to Jones, we got to
Mhm.
get X amount of signatures, and
Yeah.
then whatever, we got to write up a thing because, we're just finding out what do we need to do to start a club. We have to
Mhm.
find out how this is going to support the schools. We're going to have, we have to make like, I don't know, just like we have to appeal to your ethos and pathos and like
Yeah.
come up with,
Yeah.
okay, this is going to be good for schools marketing. It encourages diversity in
Mhm.
like, I don't know, activities and like
Yeah.
school spirit and like whatever
Mhm.
we could come up with.
Yeah. There
to
was
be like-
zero.
yeah.
Like fucking choir. That's who I'm rooting for. You know.
Yeah,
In the gym.
like
Like what the
nothing.
fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. So we were like, this is what this can do.
Mm-hmm.
And it started out as a co-ed thing. It would basically just be like bump
Yeah.
circles in the gym after
Yeah.
school. And then eventually we got to like 6s. It was kind of bad. But at the end of the year, that was my junior year. At the end of the year, it kind of got big. Like we had like, I don't know, a lot of kids just always coming up trying to play.
Mm.
And Sam, I was really close with Sam because one of my best friends is Miranda, his daughter.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, do you guys want to get like entered into a league? If you can get enough boys to sign this like thing, we're gonna have to get payments. We can get you guys jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
We can actually run this up. Like
Yeah.
there's a charter school league, but you do have to pay for it, and they have to know what they're getting themselves into.
Mhm.
You can if you can find like somebody to come essentially sponsor your practices. Like he said, find a coach, and we did. But no disrespect, if bro ever hears this, I coached that team. 100% I coached that team.
Who'd you guys get?
We got Chapman.
Oh,
just,
really?
Just the gym coach. Yeah, I was
Huh.
just like, I convinced him because we were like kind of homies. I was
Yeah.
like, you just have to sit in the gym, and he was like, fine.
Mm.
I mean, at first he wasn't stoked. Eventually, like right now, he's stoked about volleyball. He's learned a lot. He's become a lot better of a coach. And not to say that I was a good coach, but he just wasn't a coach. He just sat in his thing, and I went and like I would search YouTube videos and same kind of thing I did with Fortnite. Research, and then, you know, it's trial and error for me. I didn't know, I had no guidance at the beginning. So until I started club volleyball, I didn't really make progress. Kind of paving my own way, like you were suggesting. But Kaylin and I got enough signatures, so we made a little team that first year, and we went and played some other schools, and we in our like little charter school state tournament, I think we got like 5th. So
hell
yeah,
not bad.
5th or 3rd or something. I don't know. It wasn't like great, but it wasn't terrible for a first year program. And I was coaching. I didn't even know shit.
Yeah, that's Paradigm's first fucking anything, dude. Like
sports team in 15 years. Yeah.
Yeah. What did they have before? Fucking probably basketball or some shit, because I knew that was kind of a thing.
Bro, it must have been like a taekwondo team or something.
Dude, probably. Or fucking badminton or some dumb shit. Fucking cornhole league. I want to enter some shit like that. Dude. I'm pretty good. I'm all right.
That's
kind of nice.
Yeah. So first sports team in like 15 years, and eventually we played a game against a school called Liahona, and they hosted it at Club V because they didn't have like a big enough gym or something. Dude, I will never forget that game, because like I suck at this point. I can make like every 10th serve over the net. Like I'm awful.
Yeah.
And then it's our game point. My strongest serve is the top spin, and I remember Elliot Smith, this dude, like he's on the bench and he just looks at me. He goes, I don't remember exactly what he said, but something about like, he said, "Give me an ace." I suck at this game, bro. Yeah. Like I can't do that. Like not really. Like, anyways, I had like no serving room, but I toss that ball up in the air, and I just rip it as hard as I can.
Hell yeah.
And it goes over, slight curve to the left, hits him in the seam, ace.
Damn.
Crowd went wild, bro. It was so sick.
Yeah.
Like and it was like a hard fought game. We were going one for one the whole time, just point after point, back and forth, climbing up the ladder together. They're a hard team. They're huge. Their middle was massive. He was bouncing balls on us, and then I was like, if they pass this ball, they're gonna get the point. That's my only option for winning right now. We're up 1. If I get the second point, we win.
Yeah.
So I ripped it as hard as I could. I made it over the net, and it was game over.
Damn.
It was sick. But after that, it was at this point the best volleyball I've ever seen, because we're on this court like in the back of the gym, and we start walking to the front to go back to the car, and there's all these college players just like it looked like they were playing casually, but it is easily the best volleyball I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like they're just ripping it. I'm like,
yeah.
What is that? Like it's just nuts to me. Like just genuinely out of this world. I've never seen volleyball so good. And I go and I ask, I didn't know who it was at the time, but his name's John. He plays on BYU. He's a super good player, super sweet guy. I went and I asked him if I could join, and he was like, "Listen, you're going to expect a really high level of competition, but it is an open gym. If you can come and you can keep your head up, you can play. If you can keep up, you can play. But we have a standard.
Yeah.
Like we're not just going to let anybody play." And I was like, "I'll keep up." I'm capping out of my ass, bro. So for the first 3 weeks, dude, I'm coming back. I'm driving like 30 minutes from home all the time just to get reps with these guys. And I've got like school and work, and it's like all this family stuff, and like it's so much going on. And they're starting these things at like 9 or 10 p.m. So they go until like 2 or 3 a.m. It's like like late stuff, because that's when the gyms are open. That's when also when the college kids like come out to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I remember I would get so butthurt by all the people that were so mad to have me on their team. And I was trying my absolute hardest, but I don't know anything about this game. The only thing I knew was what I had taught myself off of YouTube and played in my little rec league. Like I was terrible. But over those next few weeks, I got better. I kept coming back despite like the rude comments and glares and whatever. And now I'm friends with those people, and I get it too now when I play with players who like really really suck. It's fine if we're messing around, but if I'm like, when I want to win, I'm like, God, get off the court, bro.
Yeah, you don't want to play on my team, dude.
No.
Yeah. No, like right now, dude, you would fucking fucking dry guy. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I'll be opping on people in my head. I'm so I try not to be like actually rude because I think it's unnecessary. But because like I would actually have people like say rude shit to me, and I was like, that's weird. I'm a child.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to say all that. But but I definitely do get mad at people sometimes when they suck. It's not even, honestly, it bothers me less when they suck and more when they don't try.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get the ball and you fail to get the ball, literally zero issues at all. If you're watching the ball drop without making a move at it, you better believe you're not coming back to my gym, bro.
Yeah.
You're just not. I'm sorry. But I was that kid for a long time, so which is also why I try to have a lot of like empathy, because I just didn't know. Like, I didn't know how to move. I didn't know how to read the ball. I didn't know how to do anything. Yeah. But I started playing those guys, got a lot better, and they started talking to me about club, and I was like, "What is this?" And then, I guess club volleyball is just, kind of like your high school would be, except it's just like an independent program, and usually it's a lot better because people have been playing club for longer than they've been in high school. So they started when they were 8, right? Yeah. And then they go and they play with the same team all the way up. So I played against these college kids for a long time, and then I tried out to make a club team, and I made it. I only tried out for one club. It was Club 801. We were terrible.
What does tryouts look like for volleyball?
Tryouts? It's kind of like an open gym. It depends. It can be run differently depending on the coach. But they'll start out with like an open gym or like specific skills training, and they'll just kind of like see how well.
What's an open gym?
It's like people just go and like it'll be randomized teams.
Okay.
Play against.
So you
each
play
other.
games.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll play games. They'll see what you know. They'll see. They'll just be analyzing positions, scouting everything. Yeah. They'll just make notes about specific players.
Okay.
And then I heard after that I almost didn't even make the team.
Damn.
Actually, yeah, I was talking to one of the coaches, and she was like, she's like super sweet. She's one of my friends' moms, and she was the coach for the 17s, and she's friends with the coach, the 18s coach, who was my coach. And she was like, yeah, I was talking to him. He wasn't even going to put you, like that day, he wasn't going to put you on the team because you were so quiet. Oh. And I told him that I felt like you needed to unlock something, but like you were big enough. Like you didn't act big because I was so timid and shy, and I felt weird. I felt really out of place because I wasn't in high school at that point. I graduated early. So I felt like I'm older at this point, but I'm playing with high school kids. Yeah. Which like I was their age, but I just didn't feel like, I don't know. Yeah. I was just weird. I didn't know. I wasn't super charismatic. I didn't know how to talk to people. Yeah. Since then, I've decided that I want to be the guy that can kind of like flirt with the world. I just want to be able to chop it up with anybody. And I've worked on that, and it's coming along. But
yeah. I'm not good at it, so
it's hard.
Yeah, it's fucking
rough. Exhausting sometimes.
Yeah. And some days I'm like I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm like, we'll chat it up. Like I'm ready to talk, you know, like be out there, be ready. And then some days I just fucking don't have it.
Yeah, I feel just the same way. Of it. It's like, yeah, it's tough too some days. That's kind of how it was last night. I was like on a date for New Year's, and I was just like, I was just listening the whole time, which was fine. But I feel like, I don't know. I'm surprised if she wants to go out again. You know, I think we'll see. Yeah, I think she's still talking to me, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it didn't go that bad.
Yeah, but I was just like cooked. I was like, I don't even know what to say. I don't even care, to be honest. Yeah, about anything. Yeah, but yeah, I guess I almost didn't make the team, and she was like, "No, he's got something he needs to unlock. Like he'll be good." And then she was right. Because once I got to know the guys, I was all-star player. Yeah. I was obsessed. So after that, is that the group that you would like go like out of state and shit with? With this club group? Yeah. What's your favorite place you've been with volleyball? Dude. Where have you been? I didn't travel almost anywhere. I went to Montana in California because of family. Okay. And then I went one time in my life, I drove down to Mexico with my mom. Huh. And it was wild. We got stuck there for like 3 weeks.
Huh.
Yeah, there's like cartel
yeah.
shit going on.
Yeah, I heard
I'm
about
hearing
some
things
shit.
on the news right as I get back.
Mm.
My mom's not telling me anything while we're down there. I don't know how serious the situation is. And then I get back and there's like, you know, cars on the same people I knew just like a couple years later or a couple weeks later. Like their cars getting lit up. Like
Yeah,
mafia
I heard
just
that
blew it up.
story.
Genuinely blew it up.
Yeah. I heard like some kid fucking traveled fucking back to tell his family that the rest of them didn't make it or whatever.
Yeah, it's
That's
so
fucking
sad.
crazy.
Yeah, and that was the same road that I drove on.
Oh.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
goddamn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Other than that, no traveling at all. Oh,
Hmm.
I went to Florida once with Kaylin because he has family down there.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, I haven't like traveled until volleyball. Now
Mm-hmm.
I went to Arizona, was my first tournament, and then I think we went to Wisconsin. Where else did we go? We went to a few like East Coast places. I think Michigan. Yeah, we went to Detroit. Then we went to Wisconsin. Then we went to L.A. We went to. Now I've gone to San Diego. A few colleges were recruiting me, so they took me out to New York, West Virginia, Michigan again.
And what do you do out there? You just fucking play?
Yeah, you just play with their team, with the college teams. Because when the recruiting process is so cool, the coach will start like emailing you or whatever, and you know they'll get you on a call, and then they'll be like, "Hey, is this a good fit for you? This is kind of what our program is like."
And how'd they find you? They went to these club games?
Yeah,
And they're
so
just
they'll go
fucking
and watch
scouts,
tournaments.
like-
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So they'll go and watch tournaments. They'll be like, "Hey, I like the way that this and that, whatever."
Mhm.
I never really thought I was gonna get like, I was never planning to go to college, but volleyball changed my mind because these like players or these scouts would be like, none of them would ever talk to me, but they would talk to my coaches and get my information, and then they would like text me later, and it was so cool to be like, what? Like my team was awful.
Yeah.
Why would you come watch my games?
Yeah.
And then they were like, no, listen, screw the final score.
Yeah.
Screw the fact that your team sucked dick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I watched you.
You played good?
Yeah. You played your responsibility
Yeah.
well. I watched you read the ball. I watched you make your serve in.
Mhm.
I watched you not let your team down even though they let you down.
Yeah.
Right? You kept your eyes on the prize.
Mhm.
Whatever. Obviously I'm not a perfect player
Yeah.
by any means. I make mistakes all the time.
Mhm.
But like they would be like, no, like, I don't know, once you get to a level and they've been playing for so long that they're like, no, I can see these things in you. Like you're coachable.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. If you don't listen to your coaches,
Yeah.
it's so hard to teach a player.
Mhm.
And I'm a coach now. And like the players that are like, that think they know, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
trust me,
Yeah.
dude, I've been doing this for longer.
Mhm.
You know, like I play against crazy competition and this is
Mhm.
how it goes.
Yeah.
But the kids that'll just be like, whatever, I don't believe you, but I'll try it. And then they try it and it works. And they're like, oh my God, that's crazy. How'd you
Yeah.
know?
Mhm.
Come on, no. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the coaching or the recruitment process, they like start emailing you, get on a call with them. And then I had a bunch of questions. Like I had a lot, like a really specific criteria for what I wanted out of school.
Mhm.
If I was going to go, it needed to be affordable. Right. So I had to get like a good scholarship. I needed to be, within 30-ish minutes, like 30 to 45 minutes from a big city, not like huge, but like around the size of Salt Lake City, right?
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be like, you know, that state's like capital or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it has to be like something big enough where I can meet people because, and I wanted to go to a big school too, because I feel like at Paradigm, I missed out on so many social opportunities. And I was like, I'm getting to a point in my life where I want to flirt with the world, but I
Yeah.
need to have people to flirt with,
Yeah.
right? I need to get to know people. I need to be able to build my circle,
Mhm.
build my resume, build who Lance is.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to be able to do that if I go to another college that's just the Paradigm of colleges.
Yeah.
If there's 6 kids there and I'm like, I know them all.
Mhm.
I know their grandma.
Mhm.
I don't care anymore. You know, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to do that. So I needed to be a big school. I needed to be pretty close to a city. So I just never been a country kid. I don't think I could survive. I could survive. I just don't think I'd be happy
Yeah.
if I'm like in the middle of the boonies.
Mhm.
So, you know, start chopping it up on the phone call. And then if it's a good fit, if the coach likes you, he'd be like, well, listen, I'll fly you out. And so, like,
Did they just pay for your flight, or did they like
do
get
they
you
pay for
hotels?
everything?
Fucking
yeah,
everything?
they
Damn.
get you a hotel, or they'll have
Huh.
you stay on campus or something. They'll pay for your food while you're there.
Damn.
You stay like the weekend or come for a couple days during the week. Go to classes with somebody. Like,
and they just tell you like what time to be at the fucking gym or what?
Yeah, pretty much. And then they'll like, like when I was in Michigan, they rented me a car because you can do it at 18 there.
Oh. Huh.
So
what's it here?
25.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Damn.
old.
Yeah.
It's nuts. But yeah, you can do it at 18 there. So I was so confused because we landed and she was like, cool. I rented a car out in your name. I was like, excuse me? And she was like, yeah, no, just go pick it up. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. You have to come here. She was like, that's like far. I'm not going to do that. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, dude, you're 18. You can do it. I was like, it's a different state. That's okay.
What if you didn't have your license?
Would have been cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. She would have had to come pick me up or something, but I think she did ask me that before, like in the call or something. You have your license. But it was so sick. Yeah, I just went and I played volleyball. Cool. I met people. I toured the school. I learned about the academics of it. Talked about scholarships, and then usually they like take you out to dinner or something. So I just gotta like hang out with the team, see what they're like. My favorite school that I went to visit was probably Southern Virginia University. It was just too small. It was in the boonies.
Okay.
It's too small of a school. There's like 1,200 kids there, something like that. And I was like, no, I can't do that. Like UVU's got like 40,000, 50,000, something like that. Like I could see, like there's girls in the gym. I'm there every day consistently. Like I have a pretty specific schedule.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'll see some girl one day in the hallway or at the gym that I never have seen again the whole semester. Yeah. Even though I'm there consistent times every single time. It's just so many people. Yeah. So it's like it just doesn't happen.
And that was your favorite?
I love that. Yeah. Well, I loved that school because of how good the volleyball was. Okay. And how good the coach was. And how like the team was just so fun to be around. Like I still follow them on Instagram. I still like I watch their games. Like when they post stuff, I'm like saying congratulations. One of them just got engaged. I'm like, yeah. Like it's just hell yeah. It was just one weekend. I don't really know these guys that well, but I felt like we were homies. Yeah. You know? It was cool.
Huh. So how did the UVU thing come about? Like how are you playing for them now?
So UVU was just a lot cheaper. So I ended up going to I was like I can't pay for these out of state schools. A lot of them had like either they had a good scholarship and a terrible team, or a really good team and a really bad scholarship.
Gotcha.
Or like Southern Virginia, decently priced. Honestly, price was good. I could not handle it being so in the middle of the boonies. Like I was like, I just know that I'm going to come out here and I'm going to exhaust all my options. I'm going to meet all the people and then I'm going to be like done. Like I'm not going to do that to myself. So I was like, no, I'm sorry, I can't. So I decided to go to UVU, and theirs is a club program technically. So like I have to pay extra money to be on it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah. I have to pay for my own travel. And like with all the other ones, you pay like your tuition and then you get paid essentially to be on the team. Okay. So they pay for all of your travel. They pay for everything. You have dedicated time in the gym, lift sessions with the team. Okay. Like it's all an organized program. They, you have your own like strength and conditioning coaches. You have your regular, like your volleyball coach that, talks strategy and skills. And you have your like, you have a guy for everything, like your shoes aren't squeaky enough. Yeah. There's a guy for that. Yeah. It's crazy. Huh. Like these well-funded programs that look so much fun to be a part of. And I still intend to be a part of one. But UVU is just a club. So I pay to be on it. And they weren't recruiting me. They didn't have any in my film. They don't know anything about me. I just went. I applied to the school, moved out there, went to tryouts, just a walk-on. Because they still have a tryout, like, just in case there's anybody. Okay. But, like, a regular program will, like, pull all their guys from out of state or, like, from, like, up-and-coming clubs and, like, stuff like that. But I was just a walk-on. And then I was just hoping for the best. And, it worked out.
That's cool.
Yeah, so right now it's pretty uncommon as a freshman to, like, start as because usually there's one team that plays. It's just varsity, right? Since it's a club, we have an A, B, and a C team. Okay. Which essentially would be, like, your varsity, junior varsity, and then your sophomore team, or freshman, whatever. Yeah. So as a freshman right now, I start on the JV team, the B team, and I'm ranked number 5 of my position. Okay. So the top 4 are on varsity. I'm ranked number 5.
Oh.
So I'm like right on the
You're just
threshold of being varsity. For a lot of tournaments, they've pulled me up to play varsity. I'm also usually like, if they're missing players, they'll have me go set or something, because I used to be a setter. Now I'm an outside hitter.
Okay.
So there's like,
so how many people are on? Is it 6v6 or what's?
Yeah,
okay.
6v6.
Okay, and what's all the positions like? What's the middle guy called?
The middle guy?
The middle?
In the front? Yeah, he's just in the middle, central.
Is there like a middle guy?
There's like...
No, there's not.
No.
I don't know like the setup.
No,
so... You know what I'm saying?
Do we have like a paper or something?
I
could like...
Here, let's fucking...
just draw it out on snap?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got our little court, right? Let's say this is the net.
Okay.
And I'm going to split it into 6 like this.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done the net in a different color. Whatever. So this is zone 1, 2. Wait, that's 9. I'm a bot. 6.
That's 6. Okay, gotcha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah. So I was a dumbass, and I was picturing it as a box of 9, like you had. But there's a kid right here on the corner, a kid in the middle, then a kid. What the fuck was I thinking? I was thinking
like,
then 3 in the middle.
A lot of people do that.
3 up top. Okay.
A lot of people do that. So, but not at a collegiate level. What they usually do is that's the zones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, back. We're going to have people positioned like this.
Like a tree?
Yeah, like a triangle.
Triangle.
Because what we do, there's like specific systems for depending on the set. But basically, these people are front row.
Mm-hmm.
And then these people are back row. So these people all have to hit behind the 10-foot line, which is like here-ish.
Okay.
Do you know how there's like one line in volleyball?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the 10-foot line.
Okay.
They have to hit behind that. I'm this guy and this guy. So this.
Okay.
The front left and the middle back, they're both outside hitters, so they play the same thing.
Okay.
This guy's a middle. This guy's the libero. This guy's the setter.
Oh, that's the word
right
I was
side.
trying to fucking think of.
The libero? Yeah, he's the guy, and like he's considered defensive specialist.
They have like a different color on them.
Yeah.
Okay,
so what they do is essentially there's 2 middle blockers, but middle blockers are usually, especially at a high level, you have the money to recruit a guy that's just a tank.
Okay.
Right? So
does he just fucking
really
catch the balls when they get fucking beat over
much.
or what? Okay.
Yeah. So like you want like one of our guys is 6'8". Actually, he's just 6'8".
Yeah.
He's just a huge guy.
Fucking
One
hell.
we had, he just committed to BYU. I think he was like 6'11".
Holy fuck.
He's fucking massive,
dude.
These
yeah.
Like I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
On average, like I'm walking around, I'm like, I'm not. I don't feel like I'm tall because I'm around these guys all the time. But like I am tall.
Yeah.
But in the gym, I'm one of the smallest people on my team.
Yeah. Damn.
Real talk. One of the smallest people on my team.
Dude, I don't even.
There's like
fucking
There's
show
2
up.
other kids that are small. 3 other kids that are smaller than me. Something like that.
Yeah, they wouldn't even fucking see me, dude. They wouldn't be able to see me. I'm too far down.
Right?
They're fucking twice my size.
That's what I'm saying. But then there's guys like the libero. We have like a few liberos that are just like your size or smaller that are just so fast. So that's what we do, right? There's the middle blocker. It's that 6'8" guy. He just jumps. He gets over the net, grabs the ball, just boom. Like, can't literally grab it.
Yeah.
But he waits for them to hit it. And just
Fucking
block it straight down. Like it's so sick. And then he's not very effective in the back row because he's so big. He's slow.
Mm-hmm.
He's not great at back row defense. Mm-hmm. So the libero is dedicated to switching or like to playing his back row.
Okay.
Without causing a sub. There's like a specific, I don't know, loop in the rules that allows you to have a libero.
Okay.
I don't know why or exactly how it works, but basically he's the defensive specialist for the middle blocker because he's the biggest guy, and he's usually the smallest guy or the fastest guy.
Okay.
So we have him back row, so he like picks up all the tips and like all those like hard to read balls or the ones that are like just blasted at you, just the hardest digs. He'll like scoop those up. That's his job.
Okay.
So sick. It's such a fun position to play. I used to play that as well in club. And then we've got the setter. His job is to, well, as you can imagine, set the ball.
Yep.
And then each one of these guys just hits. It's
Okay.
just their job to just rip
Fucking
it.
smack it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this guy, it's also his job to hit, but he has to run a specific route and he has to jump before here and usually fly somewhere in that lane.
Okay. Damn. That's wild rules. Like I knew of this fucking dude, the name, and then I didn't know there's like crazy fucking rules.
Yeah, but there's like all these rotations. So in each rotation, you still go around in a circle.
Okay.
So they have to like start in different positions, and then as soon as the ball is played, we all switch back.
Okay.
I don't know really why, but so like some rotations will have the setter will be this guy because the setter and the right side will be opposite from each other in the rotation.
Okay.
So then they'll start like that, and then the setter will be front row, so he can dump the ball, or he can set the BIC back row or the D ball back row.
Okay.
So you have this guy from just the back, he'll just fly.
Oh
Boom.
shit. Huh.
But
damn.
I don't know, there's so much.
So how tall were you when you first started playing?
Probably 6'1".
Damn.
I've grown like 2 inches probably.
Huh.
If I had to guess.
Like when you first like in Paradigm, you were like 6'1".
I don't
how
know.
the fuck did you get tall? Like, you just manifested being tall because you played volleyball, or what? You just needed to be tall, so you're like, fuck it, let's just grow.
I think my family's pretty tall. Like my brothers are 6'1" and above. All of them.
Damn.
Not all of them. There's like 1 or 2 that are under 6 feet, but most of them are 6 foot or above. My dad's 6'3".
Your dad's tall.
No, 6'2".
Yeah.
So I'm a little taller than him. My grandpa was 6'4". So
damn.
Yeah.
Huh. Because I always pictured,
I just got blessed, dude.
Yeah. Because I always pictured us fucking. I knew you were taller, but I didn't think it was. Like the last time I saw you when we played spike ball, I was like, holy fuck, you're tall. And then even today when you got out of the car, I was like, I thought you were fully stood up, and then you fucking. I was like, whoa, shit, dude.
Straighten my back out. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
You're still going up.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah, for real. Damn. So how has riding scooters made volleyball, better, funner? Like, how has the skill transferred, or has it at all?
Yeah. So riding scooters, I used to like. We were gonna get back into that. I used to do. That was my first big hyper focus.
Mm-hmm.
I locked in about like between 5 and 7 years. I don't remember, a long ass time. I met a kid that was better than me. He took me under his wing, and I was just in love with it. Right. Same kind of thing with volleyball right now. So. Oh man, it was so much fun. I don't know. I was just there every day, but I was just jumping so much. Eventually, I got like better than my mentor. I started going out to competitions, and I remember like one really big competition. It was in San Diego, 2017. It was so much fun because I'm out there. I'm meeting kids from literally all over the world. This kid's from Japan. This kid's from New Zealand. This kid's from London. There's like I'm meeting kids from everywhere.
Damn.
And I'm just a little guy from Utah. I'm this young kid. I was 12 at the time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So did your parents go out there with you, or who did you go with?
No, I went with that mentor, like the friend that I made, because his mom was going to drive him out. So I got to go with him, and it was so fun. I get to the skate park that I've seen all the pros ride.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching these YouTube videos for years about the skate park. It's called Claremont in San Diego.
Okay.
And like it's a huge, huge skate park. And I'm just like, what? This is nuts. And like any competition, you pay your $150 whatever to get in, and then you hope you can get something back out of it, but it's just the thrill of being there. You're looking at the skate park, you're there a couple of days early to plan out a ride or like a run and practice it. How it works in scootering is they'll give you like a minute and 30 seconds or something.
It's like a freestyle run.
Yeah,
and you rank points up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like I was
gonna ask how
the whole skate park empties for you. Works. There's an announcer with a big this nice speaker.
Yeah.
Just some dude that's like it's usually some like one of the pros or somebody like a retired rider that's like they're just like he's like a legend.
Yeah.
And you're just stoked that he's even watching you, knows your name. It's just written on a paper, but it's like, oh my God, he said my name.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, and so you like start your little I remember planning out my run and like thinking about tricks that I can land consistently and like all this stuff. And I remember like even the things that he said, and he was like spot on, this dude, as I'm like doing it. So I started and I did like a buttercut bar, and then I jump up onto this thing, did a full whip. I think I might still have film of it.
Okay.
But I did like a backflip drop in. That was like my first like big trick. I'm just this 12-year-old kid that he does.
If you get footage, I'll throw it in. If you can find it before I post this.
Okay, I'm done.
You should send it. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. And then I remember I did like a backflip drop in, crowd goes wild. I'm like stoked about it. I landed it. And this is like a trick that I just recently learned.
Damn.
And I remember one trick I was going to do a bri bar, and it's like you like flip it over your head, catch it, and then do a bar spin.
Okay.
And that was like always something that was really hard for me, but it was like
Why is it called that?
a bri flip. I don't know.
You don't know why? Was
No,
it someone's
maybe.
name or something?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Maybe.
I always wondered that shit.
Yeah, no.
Because like with Kendall, there's tons of fucking tricks.
Yeah.
And there's like some that are named after people, but if you're barely new to the game, you just think, you know, like you don't know. What the
Never
fuck it's
thought
called.
about it. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I never did research on that. But on this trick, I remember I was like in the air, and I totally had time to do it. But this was something I always did. I would hesitate.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of like hesitating and then doing it and falling, I hesitated and didn't do it.
Oh.
So I landed the trick, just not as well. Like I didn't add the bar spin at the end.
Yeah.
But I remember I was in the air. I catch it, twitch a little bit, and I just keep going with my run. And I remember Jake Hershey, dude. He's announcing,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Oh, Bri, oh, it looks like he wanted a little more from it." And he's just like doing his little thing, and I was like, "How do you know?"
Yeah.
It was just so cool. And then I go and I do a couple more flips, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then absolutely like electric moment at the end. The lights are out. I've been here literally since 8 a.m. It's dark now. I'm in California, so it's past like 10,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's been hours and hours. We went to lunch.
Yeah.
We're waiting for people to add up scores. There's hundreds of kids that had to do their runs.
Mm-hmm.
And then they call third place and then second place. Second place I remember was Hunter Frost. And this kid is just good. You know, he's just a good player. He comes from Pennsylvania, and it's like
Damn.
just
Does he still ride right now? Do you
he's
know?
a pro right now.
Fuck.
Yeah, like he's paid. He's nuts right now. It's crazy to me to think about it too, because the next thing they say after second, first place, Lance Kunz. Oh my
Damn.
god! I still get
Fuck,
chills
that's
thinking
crazy.
about
Yeah,
it. Like, yeah, oh my god! And then
Crazy.
the whole crowd is just
Mm.
stoked about it, except for the two of my best friends that came with me.
Damn.
They're older than me. They've been riding longer.
I've been in that
Just
same
dead in the face.
same position.
They're just mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just opping on me.
Yeah.
Just
Damn.
D1. They're like,
And
"Ah."
they entered in like the same division.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah, so they're just like intermediate,
Okay.
beginning,
That's
and
how
pro.
Kendama works too.
Yeah. Same thing, dude. Yeah, they were
Mm.
just they were my ops at that point. Like I made amends with one of them and
One of them.
with one of them, and the other one he's just been like, I just don't even know him. He was just like a dumbass.
Still salty about it?
I doubt he's still salty about it, but we just kind of grew apart.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
it was whatever. But
Damn.
I remember at the time I was really mad that they weren't happy for me. I was like,
Yeah. Do you
That's
still
crazy.
ride? You still?
no, I still have scooters in my car right now.
Yeah.
But there's only a few friends that I really loved to be around. And like, I mean, at the beginning, I loved them all.
Yeah.
And then I'm like 4 years younger than most of the people I was riding with.
Mm-hmm.
So they started to get into like girls a little sooner.
Yeah.
And they started getting like all these things. And then it was alcohol, and then
Yeah.
it was drugs. And then all of a sudden it was gangs. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Mm.
I'm tapping out. I
Yeah.
can't do this. So like right now I know it's crazy to think about, because like this doesn't get talked about a lot, but like, I don't know. 'Cause to me, I'm just like a little guy, you know?
Yeah.
But like I have ex-friends who are in prison for rape and murder right now.
Damn.
It's like crazy to me to think about, like the
Mhm.
things that, not necessarily that I've gone through, but like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
That's
that's crazy.
disgusting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I'd consider them friends. Just like people I used to ride with
Yeah.
at the skate park.
At
'Cause
one
they
point
were
you guys
always
had
intimidating.
similar interests.
Yeah.
And now.
And now
Yeah.
it's just a whole different ballpark.
Yeah.
Like one of them killed one of the other guys I knew. And I was like,
Oh shit.
what? Yeah, his mom was an accomplice. It was a whole thing.
Huh.
It's crazy. Just because they entered different gangs. I will forever be an op on that stuff. It's so
Yeah.
fucking dumb to me.
Yeah.
But because like kids are dead now.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to think about. And anyways, I'm so glad that I got out. And part of me does miss it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Not more fun than volleyball, but like it was fun.
Damn. Well, dude, fucking, I got something for you. Okay.
Okay, run it.
Hopefully, I get this shit on camera. But I don't know if it's good, dude. You're gonna have to let me know.
Okay.
But we fucking got you.
No way.
Yes, sir. I don't know if it's nice or not, but it's all yours, dude.
What? You're kidding me.
Yeah. Now you gotta bring me on that fucking boat ride, dude. It's fucking sick.
What?
We gotta do tricks, and I gotta post them on the Instagram.
That's so fucking sick, dude.
But I know nothing. Like, I don't know if this was like
Yeah.
the fucking Walmart version or you know what. But yeah, fuck
Dude, I'll whip it out. I will
Okay.
find. No way. Dude, I've been out of the loop. I don't know anything. Can I open it up?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about scooters anymore. What things are good? I used to know everything.
Yeah.
About everything. I know this is Root Industries.
Okay.
But at the time when I stopped riding, they only made wheels.
These people?
Yeah.
Okay.
They only made wheels. So.
I wanted to get more orange, so I was gonna fully customize like Smoothtalk it out, like
Dude.
the grip and everything. But the closest I could find was fucking pink and black.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish I would have fucking got some orange in there.
This is still dope as shit.
Yeah, Katie went hard on the rap. Shout out to Katie.
It's
let you do it.
ASMR.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, for those of you that are listening, I got Lance a, what is it called, Pro Scooter.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was my biggest pastime. That's what everybody knew me to do.
Yeah, that's what when I first saw you, it was Pokemon, and then didn't see you for years, and then you were fucking cracked at scooters.
Yeah, I would spend all my time doing this shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I learned a lot of things. Oh, I never answered the question. It paid off because I was always jumping. I was jumping all the time, scootering.
Oh, I meant to ask you, like, what muscle is worked the most in volleyball? Because you got fairly, like, big shoulders. Like, delts, your delts look...
Thank you.
They look good. They're looking good. So I wondered, like...
Mine's getting turned on a little bit.
It would make sense. I feel like it would make sense. Yeah.
So, crazy thing.
Like, lats?
Remember how I was talking earlier?
Does your back ever get sore?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
But, like... Remember I was talking earlier about how much there's, like all of these intricacies that people don't know about in volleyball?
Uh-huh.
There's a correct form for hitting, and it does not include your shoulders.
Huh.
Isn't that nuts?
What is
like
what?
it does?
Yeah.
But the primary strength comes your core.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah. So, but I would say that your shoulders, obviously, they're worked so much.
Yeah.
But your core and your legs, you jump, you run, you jump again.
Yeah.
It's just so much. And like when you're hitting or when you're blocking, all of it is like, it's so much. I'm so stoked about this. This is so sick. Do you know how long it's been since I've opened like a brand new scooter?
I kept that shit in my room for a while. Like I had it since that I was going to have you on that one day.
I'm like remembering all the unboxing videos and like everything that I've seen.
Yeah. Dude, so I had to like put it together a bit.
Yeah.
Because it came, so I hope I fucking did it right. Like, you'll have to do it however the hell you do it, but.
I'm freaking pumped about this.
I don't know if
it's a sick deck too.
I don't know anything, dude, but.
I'm
hyped too.
I mean, I'm like tall as shit now, so.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, this would have been a game changer, but now it's like little.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you fucking.
Monster.
Yeah. You're going to get fucking stretch res fucking bar, dude.
Stretched res. I will absolutely game the shit out of this thing, though.
Okay.
We'll get you some clips.
Okay, sweet.
How long does it usually take to get an episode out?
So this one will be out, if I'm on top of it, it'll be out Thursday or maybe next Thursday. So I usually post Thursdays.
Okay.
So, but I'm thinking of switching it up and posting on like Saturdays.
Okay.
Like Smoothtalk Saturdays.
Oh,
So.
oh okay. All right.
Yeah. Give me more time too.
Yeah. Can I give you a hug real quick?
Yes, sir.
That is so badass. That's actually crazy, dude.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. So I was meant to, you were supposed to be on right around Christmas, so like that's what it was for. That's why it was wrapped like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was fucking funny. There was bike wrapping paper. But, and then when we were gonna do the episode, I wanted to have like, I had a Christmas tree right here and shit, and I wanted to have like Christmas hats on and shit. But, and then like I was gonna bring in some shit and like for New Year's, since yesterday was New Year's or whatever, 2 days New Year's Day, pop some shit, but I didn't want to clean up the mess, so.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Well, I made you miss the clean.
Yeah, we can toss that shit there. No biggie. But yeah, fuck yeah. How long have we gone? Damn, that's a 2 hour long pod.
Already?
I think so. Or hour. Yeah, 2 hours. Fucking.
That's game.
Good pod.
GG.
GG. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. But we'll definitely, if there's nothing else, we're going to have you back on.
Yeah?
For sure, yeah.
Like
episode 30 or earlier, like if, or you know,
I'm
whatever.
down. This has been fun. I like hanging out with you.
Yeah, this was fucking fun. Thanks for coming on.
Of course.
Right.
Ciao.
Peace out.